Sorry, y'all. I said I wasn't coming back on here because people had me very angry last night, early this morning at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. I was so irritated. Don't tell me what I want or what I need to be doing. I don't like it. Good morning and afternoon, everybody. I look crazy. I just got back from Lowe's. And let me tell y'all about my friend. Listen here. When I say we fall out, but we've been friends for almost 15 years. So because I was up late talking to y'all, I missed his phone call at 6 o'clock. Well, first of all, I don't never have my phone. My ringers are never on. This man slept outside of his truck for 2.5 hours until I woke up. I was like, oh my God. He said, girl, I'm outside. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. You didn't drive all the way back home. So he called me at 6:30. I didn't wake up till 8:30. And he slept outside in his truck so that I could go get my wood, y'all. That's my friend. And he said, I brought my bag. I thought we was gonna have Bible study. I said we could do it in the morning. You could come back and help me in the morning, and we'll have study in the morning. Cause we did. We used to study every morning. We would have coffee, and I didn't use meds at that time, so just coffee. Hey, but hey, good morning. Never had so much fun as the past 4 days. The heart attacks is letting me catch you every time. Okay, all right. Well, I don't know. Hey, everybody. Miss Brown, Rose, Felicia, Aisha, Miss Square, Justice. Hey, Isabel, Liz, Carmel, everybody. Good morning. Afternoon. So I'm about to get on my journey. I already took the desk. Thank y'all for whoever was here last night while I was taking the desk apart. Let me tell you about how selfish these people in our community is. And if you was in here, it applied to you and you did this. I'm sitting here trying to clean out the desk and take the desk apart, and they want to request songs. I said, how many jobs am I supposed to be doing at one time? I'm already trying to build y'all a shelf. And yes, I say y'all because y'all the ones that keep sending the books. Like I ain't... Justice, do you realize I didn't build probably... This is an 8-foot shelf that's 5 feet tall, and there's 3 shelves over there, 2 shelves right here, and books on the floor. And then Queen gonna say, "You want me to send you this book?" So just say y'all like me working like a slave. I'm having to build a shelf because I don't have enough space for the book. This is the 3rd shelf I'm about to build. And they not little, as y'all can tell. This wood is heavy. It's 2 inches thick and 12 inches wide. And I have to cut it and stain it and sand it. But I miss being able to seek and you shall find. Listen, I need to be able to know where it's at. Because this whole me having to look for 10 minutes, I don't like it. I need to know where my books are. They're getting my rib, the spines are getting ruined because they're too smashed together. It gives me anxiety. I wasn't here last night, but we can be selfish, as my daughter used to say. I'm trying shellfish. Got it. Yeah, you being shellfish. I said I'm already working. No, I don't need no more books, Angel. No, I'm hoping that this shelf that I'm getting ready to build, that's 8 feet tall and 3 feet wide, is going to be enough for what we already have. I'm just building a vertical version of this. It's over 1,000 pounds of books on this shelf. Y'all know that, right? Because most of these books weigh a pound or 2 pounds. Some of them is 10 to 15 pounds. My 2 big ones. I know it's time for a house. I don't need a big one. I just need a 3-bedroom with a basement. I'm looking. Next year, because I just signed a new lease. Well, I'm getting ready to sign a new lease. So next year, I'm getting me a house. Next year, I'm going to be looking this whole year. I'm getting me a house. Because, baby, I can't fit it. I can't fit anything else in here. My storages are full. Every closet I have is full. Under my beds are full. Y'all know it's shelves in my thing that go all the way up to the ceiling. I can't even have a kitchen table because that is a storage space. Every wall on my house has something in it. And you know who did that? Take a guess, Nisi Poo. Take a guess who's responsible for all of that. I got a stool right here that a person bought me that I ain't even been able to put together because it ain't no space. You gonna say not the fam. No, the fam. Oh, I'm gonna use Rika stuff because she put it out plain. These people did it. These people. Y'all know these people? These people is the ones that did it. If y'all know anybody that's associated with this community, these is the people that keep having me be the builder. Don't blame us. You had a whole library before us. We just got a little added. A little my... Because they don't only send books. They send pillows, comforters, sheets, bookmarks, food, canned goods, hair ties. I think the only thing that you all have not purchased for me is bras and draws. That's it. I can't think. I done got cookware. I done got cups, plates, bowls, and forks. Skin care, stuff for my hoo-ha, tea. There's nothing else to buy. I cannot go in one space in my house and find something that y'all didn't have for that room. Like y'all been in here before. And understand that somebody just delivered something. Something just got delivered today. It is a big blessing. I'm not complaining, but I don't have no garage or a basement. So people come in my house and they like, it's a lot of stuff in here. I say that all the time. If they don't care, they just gonna keep on buying stuff and sending it. They don't care. And then I don't want people to think I'm bragging. I said, no, you don't understand. I told them don't send nothing else. They don't care. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I even threatened to get rid of my PO box. They don't care about none of that. Yeah, so she said, and don't right, you and your twin auntie and a few others, Joy and yeah, there she go, y'all right there together. We sure don't though. No lies told. Right. They don't care. They don't care that I feel like I'm suffocating sometimes in here because there's so much stuff. But I'm about to get together. So I'm going to show y'all what I'm about to do here. I'm going to have to take. So, let me see. So right here, there's getting ready to be an 8-foot shelf. And see, that's the bathroom right there. You know, this is where I be streaming. See, I done had to hang stuff over there. And then if we go this way, so there's the door. There's that. Look it, that's for me hitting it. I gotta paint that. But do you see this? Do y'all see how much this go all the way to the wall? You see that? And it go all the way to the wall over there. Okay. Oh, there's the floor. You see it? So it's all of that. This is a lot. It's a lot. Mm-hmm. It is. Uh-oh. Y'all see it? And I didn't even go over here because Lord help. So let me let y'all see. I don't know if I can turn this on. Hold on. Okay. So this is about to have a shelf that go all the way up there. And then you see we got this here. So that's going to be that. And then there's the door. So y'all know there's the swords. There's the door. There's the closet. But we got all of this. All of these lovely things here. This goes wall to wall. So where else? And y'all see stuff, it's double rows of stuff. You heard me? So when y'all be, you know, on all of that, this is why I'm just saying ain't no space in here. The next thing I'm gonna have to do is move my room in here. But if I move I got a California King. The only thing that's gonna fit in this room is my bed. I won't be able to pull nothing else in here. So, girl, I need something because because it ain't no space. Yeah, I got a California King, and it's full with me in it by myself. I take up I sleep like this. Not really, but basically, like I be sideways, and all my coloring books and stuff is on there. I got my markers, my snacks. That whole bed is full. All my snacks and stuff is on the side. My pens, my coloring books, whatever book I'm reading, my book lights. Honey, there's no room for a person over there. More than half my bed is snacks and coloring books. And whatever massager I got. Like if it's my hand massager or my leg massager. Hi, son. You see, mom's getting ready to build a shelf. You want to come help me? You want to fly out and help me? You can take about 3 days and come help me do my thing if you want. You want to help mom build a shelf? Or I was going to build a desk, but I just got rid of the other one, and I'm going to see how this clear up the space. I'll build the desk when it's snow outside. Thank you, son. Dad says that sounds like a personal problem to heal. You know what? I'm not complaining. I'm grateful for everything you all have sent. It's just a lot of work. And remember, I told y'all that the man broke my saw that I had for 10 years. Listen, he broke my drill. So, I mean, my saw. So I had to get another saw. Thank God it was on sale. Remember I told y'all everything I buy be on sale? Y'all remember I told y'all everything I buy be on sale? Everything. Listen to me when I say my daddy loved me, because I put everything in my cart last night. I put everything in my cart last night, and y'all know you can't. I don't know if y'all can see the glitter on here, but there's glitter on these. Like if I move that, this is why we gotta do this. There's glitter on here, right? So I guess they're discontinuing the Krylon glitter finish. Ladies, Lowe's. Because the first time I bought this, it was $30. Right? The first time I bought this, it was like it might have been $39. Okay? Why I got them for $9? They got them on sale half price, and they was, I guess, 20, whatever it is. I got them for $9 because they couldn't even find them in the store. They was in a clearance. So if you planned on doing glitter projects, ladies, I suggest you go to Lowe's because they're discontinuing these. A win is a win, and is because y'all know I'm a glitter everything I do, honey. This is how I seal my wood, with glitter. This is what we do around here. So if you want to do a glitter wall, if you want to do some glitter furniture, any of that, this. And it's on sale. And they got the pink, they got the white, they got the green, they got all the colors. Now, I know this one is going to be different because I don't see, it says iridescent. So we're going to see if it's the same because the other one seemed like it had more green in it, but I don't really care. It's going to work out. We're going to make it do what it do. You hear me? We are. And I'm also going to make a window seat. But it's going to work for storage. So I got these. Right? I got these. So I'm going to make a window seat here that is also storage for all these little cans and cords and all of that. But it's also going to double as another shelf. Because on top, I'm going to put all them pens and stuff, but it don't take up and take all the light out of the room. You know what I mean? Y'all getting me? So we're going to have the top shelf and then probably the length of the window. So maybe 4 or 5 feet. I'm going to make a chest. You hear me? I'm going to make me a chest, basically, to put all that stuff in. And so, just a box so I can lift up and put stuff in there and have it be done. Because I don't like hitting my toes on stuff, and I don't like wearing shoes. And there's so much stuff in here that I cannot breathe. So, that's that. And you got to think. I end up spending a little bit more because I had to get the saw. But to make a solid wood 2-inch thick pine shelf, right, wouldn't have even cost $100. This plywood desk that I have was dang near $300, and I can sit on it and break it. You hear me? It was like $270 for this little L-shaped desk that ain't nothing but particle board, and if you move it wrong, you can't use it no more. You know what I'm talking about? And for $100, you can build something that's this sturdy and this thick that ain't gonna it take people to move it for $100 compared to some particle board and some cheap wrought iron for $300. You see what I'm saying? And if I wanted to, I could take this shelf apart and use this same wood to make a desk. I could use the same wood to make a island, like the wood island, you know, a nice thick wood island, stain it, pour whatever I want on it. Or I could take this wood and make me a platform bed if I want to. This same wood right here, I can take it apart and make it into several different things. I can make it into a platform bed. I can make it into a butcher block countertop. I can make it into whatever I want. I can make it into an art piece. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't nothing but $10, $12 for 8 feet of 2-inch thick wood. You know how much you pay for real wood shelves and stuff? Thousands and thousands of dollars for a custom wood shelf. And I can build one for under $70. All I need is the tools. Baby, let me keep my money in my pocket. Might take me 4 days to do it, but 4 days compared to $4,000 to $8,000. I'll take 4 days, Alex. My dad made a desk and 2 filing cabinets and out of an old door and an old door. Yeah. Baby, I'm all into refurbishing and doing it myself. If I can save the money, that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, baby. I'm going to take the time and put the elbow grease in, honey. 4 days compared to trying to be paying on something for 3 years. When I can just get the tools and do it myself, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. That is exactly that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And yes. I ain't even going to play with it. You hear me? So anyway, good afternoon. So I'm going to be busy doing that, y'all. I'm going to take this room apart. I just wanted to see what y'all was doing. And then also, I wanted to thank y'all. You did a cabin from bamboo sticks. Ooh, I know that was real nice. I did my first day of the challenge this morning. It went great. Good job. Good job. And it's going to get better and better the more you do it. You will not want to start your day without being able to talk to God. If you do this for this whole week, month, whatever, after that, you're not going to want to start your day without talking to him first. You won't. You will not want to start your day without talking to him first. That's what I want to talk to you guys about. I want to say thank you to every single person that has came in here and told your truth. Do you hear me? Every single person that has came in here, when I ask y'all them ugly questions about yourself, and when we talk about relationships and your value and all these different things, Even to hear some of y'all saying that you didn't value yourself at first, and now you've learned boundaries, you've learned to value yourself, you've learned to have self-control, and all of these things that actually make your life better. It might have been difficult at first because you can do what you want to do. Nobody's going to stop you. But to understand that you were hurting yourself when you were doing whatever you wanted to do and you wouldn't let nobody cover you. This was my devotional this morning. The title was Symphony. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All I'm going to say is this. If you want to grow, you have to talk about the ugly stuff, but not in a way of, oh, woe is me, woe is me. You have to find out what that ugly stuff meant and why you were supposed to experience it. Because if it wasn't, it was meant for you. No matter how tragic, no matter how crazy, it was meant to give you strength beyond measure. The fact that you're not in a mental institution or messed up in your mind, walking around talking to people with all the stuff that you've been through, that's nothing but the grace of God, one. And two, he knew that you wouldn't be scared to tell it. That's why we all connected. Y'all understand that, right? Y'all get that? That's why we all connected. Because you all were not going to be scared to tell your truth so that someone else could hear it. I had to be not scared first. Because I started spilling the beans first. We'll say it. But that made y'all more comfortable to talk about your ugly. And not in woe is me ways. Like, dang, I didn't realize how much this in my childhood affected me as an adult. Like last night. The people really, I got very upset. And I want to those of you that heard your teacher dropping them bombs, I'm sorry. But when people understand that you know what you want, if you're not malleable, like I said, and if you're not, they can't manipulate you or influence you or persuade you to go against what you know you want, then they make it like you're a problem. Or, people say, somebody said, don't carry your baggage. Hold on. Let me break this down to you. Okay? Do you realize that my experiences gave me wisdom? Right? So if I see a particular character flaw in a person, right, and I've seen it before and I ignore it, when I already know that I experienced it and it doesn't make me feel good because you call it baggage, but I see bad behavior, you are basically telling me to, I feel so exposed to in certain things here, but I learned my exposure is a good thing. And is because the devil can't fight you with what you tell. So what? I used to end. Me too. The only reason because I told you. You can't make me feel bad about nothing that I told you, crazy, because you wouldn't know if I didn't say nothing. The only reason I did whatever, so if anybody, you this and you that, you do realize the only reason you know that is because I told you. And sometimes I have to give people what they think is a dagger, but they don't know when they go to push me with it, it collapsed. It was fake. I just put the bait out there to see if he was going to take it and run with it. You said what? I told you what you thought was my most deepest secret, honey, because I wanted to see how fast my secret was going to get back to me. But I tell you, how did I miss all of the time I've been here? Listen. The Bible said try the spirit by the spirit, babe. Period. But also, if I know what I want, because I spend a lot of time by myself, because I have a lot of time to think, and it's not a lot of things crowding my mind and my thinking, if I tell you, we're going to use the example from last night, that I don't want to date nobody that's been watching me for 2 years, And then you try to tell me, well, you can meet a person in the store. Yeah, but they didn't find me on social media. Yes, they could act crazy, but you could act even crazier or be more manipulative in a situation, because you could literally go back and watch when I talked about this, and I might have just been rambling like, oh, okay, bet. Oh, okay, bet. Oh, okay, bet. So even if you not like that, you didn't sit and listen to me talk for 2.5 years about what I like and what I don't like. So even if that's not you, all you got to do is act. And you don't have to take no time to get to know me because you already feel like you do. So I would be at a disadvantage. Do you hear me? I'm at a disadvantage because you sat and watched me for 2 years. You know when I'm angry, you know when I'm this, you know when I'm that. I want you to learn me, and I want to be learning you at the same time. I don't want you to have all these legs up on me, because then that's how you can, I mean, God is going to let me know if you manipulative. But do you get what I'm saying? You hear me? No. I want it to be fresh. I want it to be new. You see what I'm saying? Because you done already dealt with my attitude, so you not gonna take the time to learn. No. You cannot make me hear what you want me to hear. No. It's gonna be organic. Exactly. Ain't. If you don't want to take the time to get to know me, I don't know what to tell you. And it ain't gonna be because you didn't watch me forever, and then I'll be wondering if you just want to get in here to steal my books. Because whoever I talk to, they not even gonna know I got them. We gonna meet out for a long time. Can't let you in here, huh? Uh-oh. You might just be after me for my books. Yeah. Yeah. I don't care about no TV or nothing else. You might be trying to steal my books, sir. Look, not even you might be trying to get in here. You don't want me. You want my books. That's how I be feeling. At first, it was scary to see when Dad showed me things about people. Now I patiently wait. Come on. No. I don't trust them. You shouldn't either, the way y'all stuff been coming up missing out y'all house. How many of y'all done had stuff mission sent from the Vatican? Right. And that's how I feel. This is the Vatican tomb around here. The Vatican book, the Vatican library. You heard me? Or the old Egyptian one of the two somewhere. You don't even want me, you want my books? And then you want to touch them. That's the scariest part for me. How dare you even think that you're supposed to? Right, the Library of Alexandria. Right. I can't trust them. That's why I want to move. I mean, I can put locks on both of these doors, but sneaking and peeking. And I know where and that's another reason why I'm getting ready to build the shelf, because if somebody do come in here, see, right now I wouldn't know if something was moved. Only certain books I would know if something was moved. But because I'm constantly playing Tetris with this stuff, I don't know when something is out of place. But before, I would know if somebody was on my shelf because I knew where everything was supposed to be. Can't trust me. Can't trust them. Listen. The Library of CERCA. Come on. And y'all know we got our stamp. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. Thank you, Hot Smarter. Don't play with us. Because we do have the Library of CERCA TROVA stamp, and do. The real one, matter of fact, it's a whole bunch of books I need to do this with. And do you see it? From the library of CERCA TROVA 22. So if you come in here and get out, and I didn't stamp them in a couple places, all of the books, all of them. Don't play with me. And that's another reason why I need to get yes. And will you walk that? You bought that where? You ain't bought that. The library of CERCA TROVA. From thank you, Hasmata. I love you too. You see that? Mm-hmm. It's a real Library of Congress now. Listen. Oh yeah. I ain't playing. Listen. This is the thing. Everybody that know me know I love books. I've always loved books. Books have always been very important to me. Knowledge. Ever since I was a little kid, I always had a lot of books. My mom used to take us to the Goodwill, and $10 back then you could get four, maybe 10 books for $1. They might have been 10 cents back then. So 10 books for $1, and I got $10. Oh, I'm buying all the books I can. Reader's Digest, everything. I was a little old lady, honey. My cart had nothing but books in it. I don't want nothing else out of here. Give me the books. You heard me? So I've always liked books. And my grandma had a beautiful library. I told y'all. I used to love being in her library. Listen. Yeah. Love books. Knowledge is power. It is. And that's why they're trying to take it from our kids right now. Y'all don't think that it's weird though that the explosion of people buying books happened, and then they start trying to take away all of the books out of the schools. They were getting rid of them, throwing them away, and then also now they're trying to take education as a whole. You don't think that God was in the midst of us buying all of those books, and the world started buying. I mean, not that people wasn't buying books at first, but they really in 22 and 23, book sales was crazy. Book sales was crazy in 22 and 23. You hear me? And then in 24 and 25, they about to take like all the books. And if you don't have money or whatever, you don't think God did that on purpose? He kept telling me for such a time as this. And people was buying books and books and books and books and books and books and books. And then in 23, they started talking about taking the education, or you gonna have to school your kids at home at a time when money is tight. God let us buy all them books when money was good. Like, I just be looking at the things that he did, and it's like he kept saying for such a time as this. Well, we didn't know in 2 years they was gonna be talking about cutting out school. And think about this: if they put us on punishment, and then that goes through, if you don't already have the tools in your house to teach your children, what will they learn? And there's no internet, or you don't have access to certain things. I remember it was so bad that they had started or wanted to close the libraries. Yep. And all of that. Come on. Isabel just let us know last night, nephew, that they already shutting down schools for the MPOX. They're already going to virtual learning. We already know that the internet and stuff been acting crazy. Right? Folks without internet 3 or 4 days. So what if you have kids that are in school? What does that mean? What's going to happen? It's about time for libraries to have a book sale. I got to look it up. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the schools, it once they get that one case, they go virtual. I think what you said, it's like 3 states already. 3 states already. Yeah, and you can have your baby at home now. It's called Medi-Cal covers it. Where oh, okay, that is why we bought all my son's homeschool stuff up to 3rd grade so far, and we gonna keep going that part. Come on, Nisi Pooh. Y'all heard that? She said she already. He's only 4. She already bought all of his homeschool stuff up to 3 years old. Come on, and did. You said you buying the valuable things, not the expensive things. The valuable things, honey, and is Mpox. I don't want to say it because they'll flag the live. Just go online and look up the diseases that are spreading right now through the country. My coworker's daughter got 2020 last week, and first week of school, and now she's out of work with it. Oh. So daughter got the 2020 last week, and now your coworker is out this week with the 2020. Interesting. Interesting. Some libraries in Orlando, if you buy the library bag, you can fill it with with books and DVDs for $5. No way! She said at some Florida libraries, if you buy the library bags, you can fill up the bag with books and DVDs for $5. That's gonna be good, because if the internet go out, who got DVDs at their house? We've been streaming and throwing away DVDs forever. That library would hate to see me coming. Me too, baby. I'll be there every morning, bright and early, and then come back in the afternoon. Can you buy more than one time a day? Can you go every day? Baby, my library would be so stupid. Came in right on time. I'm in Florida, so I'm going to check. See how God do? At the Apopka branch. Interesting. At the Apopka branch. Taking a trip to Orlando. Okay. Me in my PJs in the morning and regular clothes in the afternoon. Come on. With a head rag on and no makeup, and then come back beat to the God. You hear me? So they think I'm a different person. Come on and let me get that. You said I could spend $20. Don't even worry about it. I used to be like that in the Goodwill. I am always going to take care of the people that work at the store that I'm going to shop at 3 times a week. That's the Aldi's I used to go to, the Dollar General I used to go to, the Lowe's I used to go to, or the Home Depot I used to go to, and the Goodwills. I always took care of them. Always buy them lunch. Because, baby, I already know when I come in here, if the goods is in here, y'all gonna tell me about it. Hey, girl, it's something in the back we know you want. Ooh, let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Listen. And they giving me the discount. They can do that. You hear me? Because it's the manager. I takes care of everybody where I go. I'm gonna buy you lunch. I'm gonna do all that. Yes, baby. Yeah, I do not treat them bad. Because they gonna tell me what's on sale. What the penny deals is. You got to take care of the people that take care of you. Shh. I done furnished a whole crib for under $200 out the Goodwill, and everything had just got delivered from a store. Because of the favor that was on my life. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Nice tables and art wall fixtures, and ooh. Then Target had dropped off all their stuff. They went on and ran that for me. And I ain't not no funny stuff. It was the manager that could give me 50% off, and they like, just put it all in a basket, and I'ma run it, and you just do what you gonna do with it, and it's for what I got in my pocket, baby. Who be playing? Thank you, Dad. Favor ain't fair, but it sure is fun. See, y'all be trying to be mean and be getting over. That ain't the way you get it. Drop them a $5 bill if you go into a store just all the time. The person that always smile, ask you how your day is, take care of them, baby. They will take care of you. They'll tell you where all the markdown stuff is, when the sale about to run. That they'll put some stuff up for you if it's something back there that you want, and hold it till you come. And will let you keep it overnight even though they ain't supposed to and all that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Goodwill be having. Listen, I didn't have people tell me, "Oh, I don't go to the Goodwill, girl. I just can't. I can't be in there, right?" But they come to my house and steal my stuff that I got at Goodwill. Or be offering to buy it from me. Interesting. You too good to go in there and get it, but you want to take it from my house. Interesting. You said, oops, let me get this appointment. I'm trying to hang with y'all. Listen, I forgot about the doctor. Go on and do what you got to do. I went to the Dollar Tree the other day, and they had the book that made me fall in love with reading in middle school. Are you there, Goddess Margaret? Yes. And just like somebody was like, you got to be careful buying stuff from Goodwill. I said, you got to be careful buying anything from anywhere, because if it's the witch that put the line out, you don't think that all the symbols and everything on there got something to do with what they believe in? I'm about to pray over everything I get. Like, y'all know people was telling me to be careful what I receive from y'all, right? Y'all know how many times I heard that? You know how many people told me, don't accept nothing from y'all, because I said, you don't know the scripture, do you? I'm going to tell you what the scriptures say. He'll make your enemies bless you. If God don't want it to get here, it won't. A lot of times I didn't heard that, especially when I first started doing this. Oh my God, I would not let them buy. I would entrust it. And I just be like this. You don't know I just prayed for that. And they didn't even tell me they were sending it until it was about to be delivered. And I prayed for that, and I didn't say nothing to nobody. No, I'm getting my stuff. I didn't pray for a whole bag of gummies and this and that. Wasn't nobody here in the middle of the night when I said I'm going to get up and go to the gas station tomorrow and get my stuff. And then I get up in the morning and something dinged. And I just decide to go to the thing before I go to the gas station, and what's in there? Exactly what I prayed for last night. But it was sent a week ago before I could even know I wanted it. They shipped it out a week ago. I hadn't even asked for it yet. But the night that I asked for it, I was like, oh, I want some M&Ms, all different flavors, blah, 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 blah. I'm about to go get me a snack bag. Well, when I got up, my thing ding. I said, well, I'm going to go there. Then I just go to the gas station on the way home. You remember this, Joy? You was here for it. And all of the candy that I had told God I wanted last night that I was going to get up and go buy was sitting at my box. He told somebody I wanted it a week before I wanted it. Interesting. See, y'all don't believe when God say I can send it before you ask. I do. I believe that. I've lived it. And y'all didn't see it play out even with y'all, but it was happening before now. Do I buy lottery scratch offs? And do. And do. If I can buy a ticket for a raffle at the church, I can buy a Powerball ticket. If I can buy a ticket at the church raffle for a cake, I can buy it for 542 million. If I'm gonna spend my $10, I get to spend it on. I still gotta bless somebody with it. But if I can gamble at church, I'm damn sure gonna gamble at the gas station. If I can play bingo at church for a ticket to the retreat and spend $20, it is. What's the difference? It's a lotto ticket. It's the raffle. A lotto ticket ain't nothing but a bigger raffle, baby. People say you gambling, and did you buy 10 tickets to try to win them 4 cakes and a dinner with your pastor? Don't be mad because my sights is set on a little bit bigger than that. Why is you mad? We both gambling, and somebody else could get it, and we just wasted our money. Tell me, it was the M&Ms. It was some brownie M&Ms and some peanut butter M&Ms. See, don't hit me with it. They say you're out there doing that reefer. I said, and you got a whole bunch of codeine in your closet at home. How many pain pills you got, Reverend? Mother? Pastor? Bishop? Sister? Oh. You bringing your narcotics to church? Is this why you're sleeping in the pulpit and in the choir stand? You wasn't praying. You high. Don't ever come at me when the Lord said I made all the herbs of the feel good for your consumption. They do not like talking to me. They do not like talking to me at all. They get on about their way. Now, what was you saying about the drug addicts on the street? Let's talk about the ones in the pews. Stop it. Because every time I go to church, somebody talking about they just left the doctor. They got a surgery, an appointment. Every time I turn around, I'm tired of hearing about it. Gotta be careful of the words you type. You can't. You should have put a jelly bean or something. You can't do that. Y'all gotta know. They don't be wanting to hear that. How are you talking to somebody and you just went? I said, did you just take a pain medication and you about to get up there and preach so your knees don't give out? Please tell me what's the difference. Did you take your meds this morning, Reverend, before you got up and got in the pulpit and did all that jumping and shaking and popping? You did. So don't be mad at me. I had my meds too, so I can get through what I got to get through. When is we going to stop this? They don't like me. Me neither, sir. I'll be asking how many. Listen. Now y'all see why I was getting put out. Y'all see why I was getting put out and why the pastors and tell people not to talk to me. I bet you will. And theirs have more side effects and do. She's stirring up trouble. No, I'm telling the truth. Don't come for me. Because you're going to be limping on your way back. You said 0 lies detected. I'm trying to tell you. And this is even before I knew all that I know now. They was trying to get me. I was forever sit down. Forever. And sometimes I think they'll just sit me down so I couldn't say nothing because I didn't even do nothing for real. I did not even do nothing. But they would start noticing that people wanted to study with me, and then they couldn't run that game on them no more. And so they had to get me out of there. God gave us the power to heal the sick and pray against the spirit of infirmity. We can get healed instantly if we take authority and do. And do. Child, you can't even go in there. They would faint. Listen, I just told y'all my pastor friend, he about to come over here. He ain't got his church yet. But we about to start studying. He said today, tomorrow, or Monday. I said either or. He said I'll be here in the morning. When I tell y'all I've been teaching pastors for a very long time, people don't believe it. I've been studying with bishops and folks that listen. I talk crazy to them. Everybody else be all, I ain't doing that. Come on and take me to Lowe's so I can go get my stuff. You is a person. You is a person. And before you a pastor, a bishop, a prophet, or anything, you is a person. I talks good and crazy to them. And they be like, you crazy. And that's why y'all mess with me. You can't use your anointed voice with me and make me do what you want to do, because I'll roll my eyes and keep on. Don't start talking to me like a preacher. Listen. This is the thing, y'all. Once you understand your calling, and once you understand your calling, do you realize you're going to be doing it every day, even like in your sleep? You can do it with your eyes closed. Y'all get that? Everywhere you go, you're going to do it. Even if you're out of town, wherever you're at, God is going to make room for your gift for you to use it. Everywhere you go. Not just at church. The grocery store, the clothing store, the job, the bathroom. You might go in the public bathroom and there's somebody in there broke down. You were supposed to walk in there at that time. Okay? You were supposed to walk in there. At that time. You were supposed to be the person that talk to the lady or man, and you can see something. You say, brother, I'm going to pray for you. And they break down crying on you, and you be like, whoa. Unfortunately, just plain. Listen. You were supposed to be there. And the more of those experiences you have, it is like, read in your journal or do your devotional. And then be out amongst people and let God bring somebody to you, and exactly what your journal page was or your devotional this morning, they talking about it. Had jury duty. My vote kept the guy out of jail. Come on. Gave him another chance. So you got to be the Jesus somebody saw. Come on, baby. You gave somebody another chance to make it right. Supposed to be the... Never know what this is going to do for his life or the person's life. You never know. Because maybe that person prayed and said, God, if just one person. And then my niecey poo was, that make the hair on my body stand up, girl. And my niecey poo was that one person. Come on. I'm proud of you. You hear me? I got chills too, all over my legs and my body. Because we never know when we going to have to step in and be the only Jesus people see. Which is why I don't be understanding why the church people were so mean and nasty to the lost. I gotta be, hallelujah. I want to be the only person, the Jesus. We might just be the Jesus people see, and they don't see no Jesus in you. You know who they see, Lucifer, when you stand up because you a Christian and you look down your nose and you hold yourself away from the people you feel like God and forgot about. Them is the people you supposed to be putting your arms around, crazy. What Jesus is they saying? Help me understand. You're shying away from them, and those are the people that need love the most. You don't remember them scriptures? Never mind. You heard me. Ain't it crazy how people swerving down at his kids, but I keep telling you they need to go on Maury because you won't see no resemblance. If you compare it to the word and not other people in your church, you will see that they don't really add up to what my daddy be saying they look like. He said, my kids are going to be kind. They going to help the sick. My kids are going to be... He told you what his kids do. Visit the widow and those who are locked up. Even... Okay. Give to the poor, to the homeless. And not just when people can see you, when you in your car by yourself. When you walk past that person at the store... and you know they hungry and it's about to be wintertime and you don't buy them a rotisserie chicken to eat. I stopped at a gas station this morning that I haven't stopped at in a while. When I came out, there was a guy with a guitar sitting on the curb, and I gave him money. He thanked me and said his name was Dove. Probably wasn't even a dove. What does a dove represent? What did the... Another thing, too. The Holy Spirit. And the Bible says you never know when you entertain the angel. He said, my name is Dove like the bird. Girl. The Holy Spirit was waiting on you when you got to a place you don't never go to, and it just so happened to be a person, and that's the person you gave the money. Girl, you better quit playing. Let me go make me some coffee. It be too much over here. It be too much. Everybody got chills, huh? He came and showed up and showed out. You said what now? He was not there when you went in the store, because God is always going to give you an opportunity to be a blessing. He's always going to give you an opportunity to be a blessing. I mean, you got something on the way. Oh. And y'all want to be crazy. Honey, y'all be looking for folks. Sorry, y'all. I had to make me some coffee, grab my water, and run to the restroom. Okay. I'm not going to stay on here long because I got a ton of work to do. But I'm probably going to eat something and take a nap and then get up and start on this process of staining this wood. Because I don't have to cut but a few pieces once I measure this out. I need to find my tape measure and measure this. And then, because this ain't going to be a hard build. Neither one of them, because I ain't doing nothing but making 2 boxes basically. Yeah. Gotta play Bob the Builder. And that wood is so heavy. Thank God for my friend, because normally I have to try to bring it up here myself or, you know, ask the person. He brought all that wood in. I'm so grateful for him because that wood is heavy. He was like, you gonna lift it? I'm like, who else be doing it? I'm gonna have to lift it and take it outside and lift it and bring it back in here and cut it and stain it. Yeah, but this felt great. And now y'all see why I just can't date no anybody, because the stuff I do, you can't be prissy. You can't be a prissy man around me. It's not gonna work. You're gonna have to want to work. Now you can be clean cat, you know what I'm saying, like nice nails and all of that. But I be doing too many projects for you to be talking about what you don't lift. Or you don't know how to use this tool, honey. What are we gonna do? I don't want you to be useless. Because you can buy what you have in whatever shape and size you want. So it ain't like you can't find that nowhere. So what else do you have to offer? Do you know how to use a drill or a saw? Can you cut grass the right way? Or is my yard gonna look all hacked up? Do you know you gotta rake up the grass if we ain't got a bag on it so it look nice and don't be all smelling moldy? Do you know how to line up a yard? Do you know how to use a weed eater? Do you know how to mix the oil and the gasoline to start it? Ashley, you can. With or without casualties, right? Can you rewire an outlet, or can you rewire like, what can you do? Tell me. Can you cook without burning the eggs? And I ain't just talking about no what they call it, damn, I can't think of the name of it. What's the thing they make in jail? The jail nachos, or not that they don't be cooking in there, but I didn't have my few that come out make a good. They used to call it a spread. Some people call them a scramble, depending on where you at. But yeah, and not that they not fire, cause he put me on. I said okay. The noodles with the tuna and the hot sauce and the cheese and all of that. Baby, I still make my noodles like that from time to time when I get a taste for it. But yeah, like what else? And I'm not knocking nobody, because listen, but what can you do? You know, once you strip out of all the name brand everything, what do you have that you can show me, that you can teach me, that won't get us we on the run type stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, will you read to me while I'm in the tub? People don't think about that being intimacy, but if a person is reading to you while they don't gotta even be in there with you. They can be sitting on the toilet reading to you. That is so relaxing. It is one of the most relaxing things. Or for y'all to take a bath together and take turns reading. Well, guess what happens? If your tub ain't real big, you feel the vibration on the back of your chest, and they feel the vibration when you are speaking, right? It don't gotta be no smut nothing. It can be some very interesting information. But you're not thinking about the kids. You're not thinking about bills. Y'all are just enjoy, and no funny stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're just sitting there, and that's one of the most intimate things that you can do without I mean, I'm sure it'll probably lead to some other stuff because you ain't about to feel all that vibration on your back and be that close in hot water and all of that. But I'm saying it's a different foreplay, if you want to call it that. You know what I mean? That's a different thing. And then get out and just lay in the bed and read. You said my hubby does narrator voices. Laugh out loud. I fell asleep so quick. I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm talking about. Keep your expensive trips. What can we do at this house to make it like it's a new place every day? We can have a milk bath here with flowers and all of that and the candles and save $7,652. Send these kids away. And it ain't nothing wrong with going and seeing something new. But if that's the only time that you can find that same spark, well, you're gonna be like living few and far and few between, and for your needs being met and different things like that. You have so much insight, Father. Thank you for her wisdom. You make parents and marriages better. Well, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate that. But y'all, this is why when people come and try to tell me what I want, they don't know how much time I had to think about it because I was single most of my 20s. I was single by choice. Now, that's why I keep telling people, I'm single by choice. I could be married, living in a very beautiful home right now, and I choose not to because I know what I want. And if I don't see it, I'm not going. I've had a lot of time to think about what I wanted and the people that I dated when I was younger. See, listen, I dated with intention. Even if I didn't have an intention on being with you intimately or whatever, if we were getting to know each other, this is how I found out what I like. Do I like the way they talk to me? Do I like the way they, you won't know. And the reason that we don't get to date and know what we like is because the first time we spend time with a person, we want to jump in the bed with them. And I'm not saying the first time, I'm saying 2 good months, 3 good months, whatever. Boom, y'all dang near in a relationship. Well, you didn't even date nobody yet. And I'm not saying date a whole bunch of people at a whole, date somebody for 3 months casually. No intimacy involved. Find out what you like about this person. You hear me? Do you like the attention they pay to you? Do you like the events they want you to go to? Do they push you? And then, okay, nothing too serious. So if you want to date somebody else and not sleep with them is the key thing. You learn who and what you like. I dated all kind of people. You see what I'm saying? Because I was single. So I can go out to eat tomorrow and then 2 months later, I can do whatever I want to. Because I'm not sleeping with nobody. You see what I'm saying? I could go on 4 dates today if I chose to because I'm coming home by myself and I'm going to be the same way I was when I left. But I get to know what I like without having a soul tied to you. And I'm not playing you because I'm letting you know. No, I'm probably going to go on another date tomorrow with somebody. But I'm just trying to see what I like out here. Oh, so you just dating a whole bunch of people? No, you're thinking about, am I sleeping with a whole bunch of people? I didn't say nothing about none of that. I said, I'm about to go eat, go to the park, walk around, talk, whatever. I don't have to, no. But I'm also not, if I meet you today, I'm not going to see you for a month. Say I meet you outside today, I will not see you face to face unless I'm going to let you FaceTime me or something. I will not see you face to face for 30 days. This is how I'm going to learn your patterns. So if on Thursday through Saturday, you call me early in the morning, but I don't hear from you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, and then Sunday you call me in the morning and you call me in the afternoon, I know you hanging out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. And it's probably not with your homeboys because when niggas is with their homeboys, they'll call you. You said you're not even supposed to have boyfriends and girlfriends. We are supposed to find marriage. Okay, so see, listen. You gotta date. So you can know what you like. This is why the church gets so many people into marriages and stuff, and they hate each other. You have to date. But not intimacy. Courtship. Right. Exactly. Just, it's okay to go to the movies with a person. It's okay. And you don't have to show them where you live. There's guys that I would be talking to for 6 months. They never knew where I lived at. Because they never came to my house. We was going to meet out somewhere. I talk on the phone with you all day long. But you can't just be in my space. I don't know you. And if you can't talk to me for 30 days straight, nigga, you not going to see me again. I'm telling you, if I meet you out and I give you my number and you can't talk to me for 30 days straight, you're not going to see me. And I don't mean on the phone. I should hear from you every day for 30 days if you're trying to get to know me. And if you only want to see me, then I know you don't want to know me. You want to touch me. I'm not about to keep talking to you on the phone. Why? I thought you said you was trying to get to know me. You don't got to be in my face to get to know me. You said I'm 46 and I don't think I've ever dated. You do not know. So my friend that I had that I told y'all about, the hedge, he never dated either. He said we didn't date where I was from. You meet somebody, you like them, y'all get it in, and that's what it was. If y'all end up together, y'all end up together. I said, wow. Really? He was like, yeah. No wonder you don't know what to do. No wonder I'm frustrated because you've never dated before. So then, neither have I. And I think it's embarrassing to think of it, no, because people are not told to have platonic friendships. People are not taught. You know, one of the things my kids say to me, that they're happy that they saw me have platonic friendships. Real platonic friendships where I'm not sleeping with this person, but they watch their mama interact with men that wasn't all hands on me walking around. They came, they just like my friend today. Right? Just like my friend today. We done went to Lowe's. He came back. He wanted some Hardee's. They didn't, something's going on with it. So I came back here, bust that nigga down 3 eggs, a sausage, and a waffle. He smashed and went on to where he had to go. No touchy-feely, no funny stuff, no nothing. So if you don't learn to have platonic friendships first, real platonic friendships, then it is hard to date because every male or opposite sex or whatever you're attracted to that come in your life, you automatically think they're there because y'all supposed to hook up, or you're there for that interaction, right? Well, who do you talk to when your relationship is bad? If you done banged everybody or had some kind of situationship with everybody that you done came with, who do you gauge your spouse against, or who can you, because family be partial or biased. So if you don't have these male and female real friendships, that there's no funny stuff, how do you check and see if you tripping or your spouse is tripping if they gonna have a biased opinion because they been with you before? People get mad at me because everybody be in a friend zone. I don't care how fine I think you is. Everybody is in the friend zone until after 90 days. And then I decide where I'm going to put you. Everybody starts out in the friend zone. I don't care if you be smelling good, listen, and make this stomach move every time I see you. You going to be in the friend zone every time for 90 days. Because if we can't be friends, how we going to be in a relationship? If we don't enjoy just spending regular time together when we're not bumping uglies, how we gonna be in a relationship? I told y'all my ex-husband used to tell me all the time, "You're my best friend." I said, "Yeah, I'm your best friend, but you're not mine." I am your best friend, but you're not my best friend. You're actually my enemy. But you said it right. I am your best friend because I do everything that a best friend would do. He used to say it all the time. You my best friend. You my bumping uglies. You never heard that before? Yes. You got to talk around kids. And so if you want to talk around nosy 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year olds, bumping uglies, they don't know what that means. You get to go grocery shopping and pick up some sausage and some fish. We're going to drop it down in some hot water, and then I end up girl, they had sausage on sale. Yep, I picked me up about 3 of them. You hear me? Like, what you gonna do? That part, Joe always said he wanted to be my best friend when we were first talking, and lo and behold, yes, he is. You would go see a man about a dog, or a horse. Yeah, we used to go grocery shopping. I had to pick up some cucumbers and stuff when I went to the store, and then I ran into such and such girl, and I went on to pick me up a few cucumbers and stuff, you know. Girl, was they on sale? Girl, they was on sale, girl. And I got as many of them as I could, honey, that would all fit in my bag. You see what I'm saying? She like, girl, I'm going to have to go see if the store by my house got some cucumbers, girl. What you want me to say? I might be talking in front of an old person. You gotta watch your mouth. You said purple pineapples and pink peacocks, right? I'm trying to tell you. But see, listen. But this is why we got all these grown kids. You hear me? This is why we have all these grown kids that talk about things that they should not be talking about at 9, 10, 11 years old, because parents do not filter what they say around their kids, and they don't think their kids can hear them through the vents, or hear them when they outside on the porch, or hear through their headphones. You talk so dang loud they can hear everything, how he and she did this and did that. So I know my kids be ear hustling. So I told y'all I kept music on playing normally. And if I was talking about grown up issues, this is the way I talk. But you can't even do eggplants and squash no more because they know what those memes mean. They be on social media. Even the little ones. They know what that means. So you got to come up with something that is completely off the wall, so they don't even know what you're talking about. You said sad but true. Right. So that wouldn't work. You got to think, at that time my kids wasn't on social media. So, and even when they finally didn't figure it out, like, Mom, oh my God, I just realized what you used to be saying. Yeah, but you didn't at the time. And that's all that matters. Now you grown and you know exactly what I was talking about. Yep. Yep. Hello. Now they grown and got kids, and they be like, oh, I be like, and was parables. I will talk in a parable to everybody around me. You hear me? And will. I wanted to protect them as long as I could, and then two, just because you can doesn't mean you should. I think that goes over a lot of people's heads. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. You can do a lot of things, but that doesn't mean that you should do it. You hear me? You hear me? Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. It's a lot of stuff that I could do, but I shan't. You hear me? There is a lot of stuff that I can do, but I shan't do it. I shan't. So me having the idea of God blessing me with my husband and we getting married real quick is out of the question? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It can happen before the end of the year. He just wants to be more important to you than a man because he knows that if he's not more important. Okay, listen, let me explain this to you, right? God didn't give me my husband until I didn't care about having one. When having a husband was the only thing on my mind about getting with God so I didn't sin and all of this stuff, he knew that wasn't going to last. Like when you say, I want to get married because I don't want to burn for being intimate with a person, when that's your... When that is your excuse, he knows that, you ain't going to hold yourself if that person ain't giving you what you want. He know it. Because you have to love him more than you love the man. Because if you don't love him more than you love the man, that man or woman will be able to lead you away from Christ, period. If I would have listened and I didn't love God more than I love my ex-husband, I guarantee you I would not be where I am today. And he used to get mad at me because I used to tell him, I do not love you more than I love God. And if God tells me to do something, I'm sorry. I'm not listening to you. Right? He had been an assistant pastor and everything. Okay? But his relationship with God was all over the place. And really his faith had wavered. I don't even, because sometimes he would say, I don't even know if I believe if God is real. And you want me to follow you. Boy, please. You believe in God when your life good, but as soon as stuff start getting crazy, you start tripping, talking about you don't know if God alive and I'm supposed to follow you. No. My faith is saying like it's here. You said my husband thought I was wild for telling him the same. No, because how often listen, if your spouse is not covered with the blood, any entity that wants to get in there and be speaking through them can. And you'll see your spouse that you love not realizing that there is a demon or an evil spirit that has got into your spouse, and because you're connecting in this way, baby, listen. I love God more than any human person. Even my kids. I'm trying to tell you. God don't act funny with me. He don't lie to me. And he always give me everything I want. So why is I'm about to be... No. And like I have never been an alcoholic. Right? And I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying, like, I won't say alcoholic. I've never been a big drinker. Like, I'll drink, turn up, and I got split a couple times. But alcohol wasn't my thing. Like, I wasn't drinking every day. When I got with my ex-husband, I started drinking every day. Now, I wouldn't be drunk, but I'm drinking. It had got so crazy that I was getting up, and especially when I didn't have to go nowhere. Baby, I'm putting some rum chata in this coffee at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning to deal with this stupid stuff. No. And my kids, now I wouldn't be drunk, but I definitely was I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell, and I told him, wait a minute, this is your life. This your life. That the spirit of alcoholism was trying to transfer to me, and I don't even like the way I feel when I drink. But he kept me. I didn't even used to have alcohol in my. Listen, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I might buy 2 or 3 bottles of wine a year. Normally, it was if I was gonna have a girls' night or some of my homegirls was gonna come over, I'm gonna buy 1 bottle, they gonna buy a bottle, and by the time we done, that's it. And I might not drink for. And I'm not talking to nobody. I'm telling y'all my experience, okay? But the devil was trying to use him. Now, alcoholism runs in my family on my mama's side. So this is one of the main reasons I never really got too close. And then addiction runs on both of my sides. So this is why certain stuff I just didn't. Because I already have an addictive personality. I know this. If I like something, I like it. Okay? So there were certain things that I had to always just stay back from. Not that they wasn't offered to me. Not that folks didn't want to give me whatever I wanted for free. I just didn't, because I knew that I had addiction on both sides. I know that I have an addictive personality. And you see what I'm saying? But I started to realize the erratic thinking. I make sound thoughts. I have sound thoughts, sound decisions. Baby, connecting with this nigga, baby, I was scatterbrained. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I said, oh no. Oh no. This is not. My kids was like, Mom, what's wrong? I said, I know exactly what's wrong. You said, no, Dad. God, God got you in here telling my business a little something. Yep, you speaking to my life right now? Okay. So this is why people be like, why do you get up there and talk about it? Because a lot more people be going through it than you know. And most people don't want anybody. I don't give a damn. I do not care. If it's going to help somebody, the pain I have to go through so you can see what ain't and what is, baby, I'm all for it. Call me Harriet. I'll be the one taking the lashings for the people, but I'm getting y'all up out of slavery. You hear me? You will not be a slave to sin anymore. You will not be a slave. No. Call me Harriet, nigga. Harriet Trova. Because I'm getting y'all out of here. No. And people don't want to talk about it. We going to talk about it. The God didn't have me journal my whole marriage and the whole last 10, 15 years of my life for nothing. Somebody else was going to see it. But guess what? What do you think the Bible is? The Bible is what person went through to get where they was at. And you wrote that for the people that's coming by. What if I would have never wrote down? Every time I read to y'all out of my journal, people like, oh my God, literally, this is the comfort. Okay. You overcome by the words of your what? Your testimony. Yes, I was doing this. Yes, the devil was trying to pull me into darkness. Yes, the devil was trying to pull me out into things, but I didn't go. He almost had me. Because infidelity was in my first husband's marriage. I mean, I've only had one. His first marriage. He kept trying to bring, baby, you can bring infidelity over here on your side. It won't be on mine. I made a promise to God before you, and I love him more than I love you. Period. So the only reason I ain't throwing this thing back is not because of you, because I don't even respect you. It's him. He make me respect you. He make me respect you. This is why. And God made him respect me. Because from what I hear, the way he treated that other one, it wasn't, they was like, honey, he used to cut up. I wish he would. I wish he would. Not over here. I mean, no. God made that nigga, they was like, he don't do that. Oh, but he do. Oh, but he will. Oh, but he is. Because I'm going to talk to my dad about it. He don't want me to be stressed out. So it don't matter what he want to do. Just like it don't be mattering what I want to do. God said, no, you're going to do right. You're going to do right. God will make both of y'all do right. You focus on what God is telling you to do and quit focusing on what they not doing right. Like I told him, I'm going to leave this to God. He thought I was joking. I start asking, I said, I do not want to be bitter. I want to be better. And every time that he would try to devil the alcohol, would use him to start an argument, make the house out in an uproar, I say, we going to be bitter, not better. Now, what you going to choose, I don't know. But I'm not going to be bitter. I'm going to be better. I'm not going to be bitter. I'm going to be better. And I didn't work on that after he was gone. I was working on not being bitter while he was trying to make me bitter. While he was trying to tear me down, while I was trying to build him up. Because this is the thing. I'm going to be better, not bitter. And I am better and not bitter. Now, do I talk about it? Do I have emotion? Of course. I only been divorced. Ain't even just made 3 years. Not because I was so in love with him, but because you chose to ruin my life when you could have just went on about your business. You chose to waste my time, and that I do not like. Because I don't get to waste my own time, so nobody else do. Especially when I'm begging you to just go. Because I know you're not going to do right. Because God done already ran it down to me, and you keep doing every play he say you going to do. He tell me you going out of town in 2 weeks. And I'm like, why am I thinking about this? And then 2 weeks coming, all of a sudden you going to your mom's house and come to find out y'all done went to a city three hours away and you said nothing to me about it. But this why you wouldn't answer your phone, because you and your family then took a whole trip out of town and you ain't said nothing. But guess what? When he got home, I just laid my journal open and showed him where I had already wrote it down 2 weeks ago that God was telling me that he was going to take a trip that he didn't think I knew nothing about. I knew 2 weeks before they asked you, before you left, but a week before they asked you to go. Because we'll say, God told me on Saturday. The next Saturday, they asked him to go. He didn't say nothing. But I could tell how he started trying to pick fights with me throughout the week, just leaving and not saying nothing. And y'all know the weird stuff. But God had already told me. So I was already planning to do my nails on that day. I was going to have a hair day, baby. I already know you getting up and leaving at 7 o'clock in the morning, hon. I already know the game you about to play. You going to get up, come down here, make you some food, walk outside, check the weather, come back in, go upstairs, take a shower, cut your hair, get all the way together, smelling good and everything, and then come downstairs, see if you can gauge my mood. Even though I already asked you when you was making your breakfast, do you have any plans to go anywhere? You get an attitude and say, no, don't you see I'm still in my pajamas, I'm chilling. No, God had already told me you planning on leaving, but we going to see how this work out. 45 minutes to an hour later, you come down shaved, dressed, ready to go, and you say, I'll be right back. As you're walking to the door, you hope I'm doing laundry. You hope I'm, preoccupied with the kids, because then I just hear your truck start. Did we marry the same person, or rather the same spirit? Here we go. So this is why when people try to come to me and I pay attention, hon. He used to be like, I already know you already know what I'm gonna do, so why you keep trying to lie and just don't tell the truth? You be mad at me because I tell the truth. I tell the truth. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I tell you what I'm not gonna do. You can find me. You be the one come up missing. Take you 2 hours to go to a store that's 4 minutes away driving. Interesting. And you don't come home with none of the stuff that you were supposed to have on that list. I got it. Thank you. Oh, I'm not tripping. This is the thing. I take away from my experiences what I'm able to take away from. I don't look at it like, oh God, my marriage failed. No, I got divorced. I asked for a divorce. I had been asking for a divorce since 6 weeks. He kept burning the papers up and saying he was going to get better. And because I believe in giving people second and third chances, I did that. But by 2019, I was like, I'm done with this. I don't care what you do with it. You can do whatever you want to. You can have this marriage. You can stay in it. But I'm leaving. And in 2021, God let me out January. I was already done with it because I'm not going to keep doing the same thing over and over with you. I'm too old for that. I'm not 20 years old. And you can learn all of the bad stuff, but you can't learn the good stuff. I'm not doing this with you. Well, let me know when you want to grow up, and hopefully I'll still be available. But I don't even want to talk to him. I'm just saying, like, when you get it, then you can come around. But if you don't get it, I'm going to need you to stay away. I don't care. And this is friends included. Like, if you keep doing dumb stuff, I'm not putting myself at risk for nobody that don't want to learn. Do you understand? You will be irritated and upset and all of this for a person. This is why I write down. Listen, my son, y'all nephew was just in here. He said, Mom, that pattern thing is the truth. I said, boy, you better pay attention. It'll save you a lot of time. And people be trying to say you acting funny. No, you just pay attention to patterns. Nigga, you always gonna text me around August. You gonna text me in January. Like, because you do it every year at the same time. You see what I'm saying? You gonna come around at the same time because you're a pattern person. Well, whenever hi, do you need to talk to me, little girl? You on lunch? Okay, so my daughter will tell you, is mom a pattern person? Don't I study people's patterns down to the day? I can pretty much call what your stepfather was gonna do down to 2 days, didn't I? Every year. Every year I can say, girls, he getting ready to leave. So just y'all already know. They got to the point where they knew the pattern. They knew. They said he probably about to leave again. He doing that stupid stuff. And within a week, he'd be packing his stuff, leaving. Wouldn't he? Every time. Every time. So you do yourself an injustice. You said you speaking so loud right now. Uh-oh. If you take the time to write down what it is that is going on in your life, you will see the patterns. And you won't fall in that circle no more. And they be mad when you can see them. They be upset when you can see, but I can see. So are we going to fix this? Or is this going to be a thing next August, next June, next April, next January? You're going to do the same thing in the same week. You might do it in 22. You did it on January 17th. But next year, it's going to be on the 19th. And then the year after that, hey, pumpkin, it's going to be on the 21st or whatever. No, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not reliving it. Facts been clocking tea about myself all year. Listen. Change your whole life when you learn about your own patterns. Mine used to act up every tax season, my birthday and anniversary. I'm trying to tell you. Would do if I was... I know how to treat a real woman. Oh, that's what they all say. That's what he said. Until y'all don't. Until y'all don't. Hate to say it. You're the CEO of your own company. That's good. That's a good thing. I ain't even willing to play the game. I don't think. It's too much. They all think they know how to treat a woman until we require them to be a man. I'm trying to tell you, and I ain't saying all, because my brothers is good men. I got some brothers, they are excellent men. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, I'm just saying my brothers because I know that my brothers, they take care, like, and that's another reason why, right? Because it's real good men in my family. I ain't saying it ain't no crappy ones, but most of the men, especially on my mama's side, they all take care of their families. They take care of their kids. They do what they supposed to do. They're good dads. You know what I'm saying? If the mamas let them. Now some of the mamas be silly, but for the most part, if they need money, if they need whatever it is that them kids need, they going all out for the holidays. They games and everything. My best friend, she's 37. Her husband, her ex-husband. Oh yeah. Oh okay. You one of them. Listen, this is the thing. I don't know. I just like right now I can go do, I don't know. Like I can free I don't gotta be I don't know. I'm just at a different space in my life. Like I do want to date, I want to be, but if it ain't right, I'm not doing it. Especially in the time we in now, you can't just right. My thing is this: relationships are amazing as long as people are willing to build them. But if you just want to keep tearing down and we got to keep starting over because you're going to keep doing the same stupid stuff, or I don't know. Like I said, acts of service is my love language. So if I say, like I told my homeboy, hey, I need you to come over here and take me to go get some wood, and you can't come for that, but you want to come lay some wood, mm-mm. You can't help me go pick up no wood from Lowe's, but you expect me to let you come lay it. You can't check my pipe to see if it's leaking, but you want to lay some? No, thank you. I can't help you. You won't help me come fix my car, but I'm supposed to drive it to you and give you what you want and go. And that's why I was single in my 20s, and that's why I was single in my 30s, and that's why I've been single in my 40s. You hear me? You said, are you talking to me? Or are you talking to somebody else? Because I was healed before I got out of my marriage. I was healing while I was in it. That's what I just told you. I didn't feel no bad, nothing. I only probably had a week of crying. And the only reason I cried, it wasn't because my marriage was over. It was because that nigga wasted my time and I wanted to hurt him. He played in my face. Like it was a lot of opportunities I passed up to be married to him. And I struggled and got him to where he needed to be. So no, I wasn't. I was ready for him to leave after the first year. I was ready for it to be over. I was mad I had to stay in it, and that's why I ain't fools rush in. I ain't rushing into nothing else. Yeah, and my first love language is acts of service. Come pick up this wood or take me to go. Keep the gifts, keep the diamonds, keep the fine food. Can you use a drill? So if something in our house break, can you and I get out there together and fix it? If the car break down, do you need me to look on the top while you checking the belt? Can you change your tire? Can you manage a checkbook? Do you know how to pay bills? Can you read a contract? Or is all of the business stuff going to be on me? And so you can say, well, you the one taking care of it. Man, no. I got so many other things that I'm looking at outside of all the niggas be trying to spit to people. You can keep all that extra. You should cook for me. What you did that I should cook for you? Did you bring the groceries? Or am I supposed to spend my money, let you eat my food in my house? I mean, did you put it on $2 of the electric bill? Anything. Heavy on the blame everybody but himself. Listen. You should cook for me. You should buy the groceries. I know you got something in your refrigerator, and I know you got some money in your pocket. You feisty, and you thought you was about to be a fraud, acting like you would take care of me while I'm taking care of you, baby. That ain't never been my thing. You hear me? Not you gonna try to act like you the one taking care of me while secretly I'm taking care of you, nigga. No. I used to be the plumber, the builder, the mechanic, the cook, the doctor, the teacher, everything. Yes. I'm over here doing nothing. Because I got up and checked the oil on the car today. I got up and checked the air pressure. I cooked the breakfast. I cleaned the carpet. I took. It's women like this too, swear up and down she can do whatever, and then he be doing everything. Taking care of the kids, everything. You hear me? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The only issue was with my ex-husband is that his mother did not make him be accountable. If she would have made him be an accountable person, he would have been an amazing husband because he wasn't a bad person. He just didn't know how to be held accountable. He could do whatever he wanted to. If there were things like, say, she put him in football and he didn't want to play no more, she would let him quit. So whenever things got tough, he got going. Whenever whenever there were things that he didn't know how to handle, he would just leave and come back when the situation was handled. And that comes from, you know, not being made to listen. I mean, because he'll work. Don't get me wrong. That nigga work 15, 16 hours a day. He'll bring the money home. But if he get a hair in his butt or his mama get in his ear, now you on some weird stuff or whatever. I don't know. They was just, it was weird. Something I can't handle. And I tried to get him to talk to my brothers. I tried to get him to talk to my uncles. I tried to get him to talk to my guy friends. He did not want no advice from nobody. And he thought that I was going to stay there even though I know what a real man does. And I don't even mind helping you get to a point. Like a lot of people didn't get certain things, right? So I get that. If I'm trying to teach you to be the man that I need you to be because you're saying that that's what you want and you think you know me or whatever else it is. But every time that I tell you what I need from you to make me feel secure in this relationship, you make it like that's stupid or that's not a big deal or you're not going to worry about it. Well, then I got to move on because I'm not ever. You said you start saying make a decision I'm not right because if stuff goes wrong, they can always blame it on you. Well, she was the one taking care of the bills. Yeah, but you the one took the money and spent it on stupid stuff when I was trying to tell you. You didn't want to hear when I was telling you we didn't have the money for that. And now that this situation is here, now you still don't. And it's women that do this too. When I say this is gender neutral, honey. It's the women that always want to spend the money, but then when he say no, baby, we don't got it, because he knows something's about to go on or whatever else it is, and she take the money and go spend it anyway. Then she come home and the lights off, talking about I need me a different type of nigga. No, you need to be a different type of woman. You don't have to shop every month. You hear me? You don't have to shop every month. You don't have to reuse that wig and let that man put some of that money up so he can do something nice. But you too worried about trying to impress your friends, and you want $200 and $300 flowers every week. Y'all could be buying. Moving on. Take care of the needs, not the wants. Right. Right. Trying to keep up with the Joneses. I don't care about the Joneses. I don't care about the Georges. I don't care about none of them. You said the lights off part hit deep. Listen, in real life, no food in the house, no deodorant, no soap, but everything fly. No, man, I'm not living like that. Because you live more stressed out when you live like you want to instead of the way that you need to. And that was a very hard lesson to get him to see. You do what you want to do instead of what you need to do. And then you want to walk around mad because you can't have this or this ain't going your way because you don't plan. You don't, and then even when you do plan, you do not keep your plan. All it takes is one person to speak something to you, and now you on to something else, and you doing this and you doing that. You just keep poking holes in this ship, and I'm getting out. I'm tired of plugging them. Yeah. Have a good day. Yeah, no. Marriage is amazing if you make it amazing. But some people want you to be their parent and not their partner. Some people want you to be their parent and not their partner. And I won't be doing that. An ex of mine once took my rent money and gave it to his children's mother. Baby, listen. My ex's mama told him that he should not be putting no money in his wife's account, and she don't know that the only reason that he has been as stable as he is because I pay my bills on time. He even said at 40 something, 45, 43, this is the longest I ever stayed in one place in my entire life. That's including when he was living with his mama and his ex-wife. Do you hear me? And she would go and tell him, you, when he started making more money in this job, you don't need to be putting that money in your wife's account. Your husband don't even pay no bills. You do not have no room to tell my husband what he needs to be doing, and you pay all the bills at your house, and your husband be at home in the bed asleep. He don't even get up at 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning to walk you outside to your car. Not that you're speaking on something that don't even happen at your house. And he did it like a dumbass. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm about to go. I'm gonna go eat and take me a nap. Lauren, this is the thing, and I'm not bad mouthing nobody, but what is reality is reality. Joe is disabled and doesn't work anymore, but he sure does get up with me at 3:30 every morning. I have to work and make sure I have a full bottle of water and talks to me on the porch while I smoke. Come on! Come on! Yeah, I got off work and got in the bed under the covers today. That part, I'm tired too. But you hear me? He do his part. You know what I'm saying? But this man wasn't disabled. and was steady chasing tail instead of an application at 50, 60 years old. Have a good day. Yeah. Mm-mm. No. Yeah, it was nice to see y'all too. When my husband was out of work, he would meet me in my car and walk me to the house every night. Right. But you want to try to tell my husband what he needs to do. Don't do that. Mine got fired and stayed jobless for 2 months and watched me pay the bills and struggle. It's some women out here like that too, though. They'll sit and talk about how a man ain't doing this and how he ain't doing that, and she ain't did nothing. This is the thing. When I got married, I had to figure out, like, I stretched. If I was a normal, like, however, whatever he was used to dealing with, we would have been in the hole all the time. But because I'm a budgeter, and because I buy on sale and all of these different things, it was the only. I remember when we first got married, I don't even think he was bringing home $500 a week because of his child support. Our rent was like $1,300. So car insurance, whatever else, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it would be less than that, depending on what his boss was doing or what taxes they took. You know what I mean? And we had a lot of bills. But he's also the person, like when we first got together, my rent was low. I had me a little 2-bedroom. It wasn't even $600 a month, honey. So I was doing good. You hear me? Doing what I needed to do, getting myself back together, whatever. He kept saying, we need to get a bigger place. We need to get a bigger place. We need to get a bigger place. And I'm like, okay. But you understand that there's all these extra bills that we gonna have to pay. So we move into a bigger place, right? Handling that. Then you want to go and get a car that's $700 a month. I said, where is we going to get the money from? Because you don't want me to work. I'm already hustling and doing what I do around here. But you don't want me to work. But you want to keep going and adding more bills because you trying to keep up with your ex-wife or your parents or whoever. And we don't even have a steady foundation yet. We don't have no savings, even with you making $8,000 to $12,000 a month. How do we not have a savings? How? Even if you bringing home $7,000 a month, our bills ain't nothing but $2,600, and that's what I see. So where the rest of the money at? There's no way you making $2,500 a week, and we don't have a savings. You don't have nothing to show for the money. You're not on drugs. There's no way you bringing home $4,500 or $3,900 every 2 weeks. I only see $1,300 every 2 weeks that goes into my account. That's only $2,600 a month. That's to pay the most basic bills. Where is the rest of the money? You don't go to strip clubs. I don't know where the money went. For 2.5 years, I could not tell you where that other $3,000, $4,000 a month went, baby. I don't know. Have absolutely no. He didn't buy clothes, so it wasn't that. I don't know where the money went. I don't know how you making over $110,000 a year, and I'm still struggling. And every time I go get a job, you try to make me lose it, or cut up so bad so I can't focus at work. Listen. Wow, my boyfriend be saying that he don't know if God exists and when bad things happen to him, girl. 10K a month and still living paycheck to paycheck is crazy. And he don't want me to work. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I already lived it. Yep, my hubby was struggling for the past 3 months. My husband told me yesterday he was thankful to be married. To that, you don't care for material or cars or ask for that much to keep it simple. I'm a lucky man. Tell him he sure is, nephew. And a lot of men don't see that, and a lot of women don't see that, because he won't go out and buy this expensive car to try to keep up with the drug dealers and all of this stuff. He trying to make sure you can get back and forth to work, girl. He want to pay this car off so that he can buy you a different house. Like, people's minds be messed up. My ex-husband would rather take and go spend $300 at what do you call it, the wing place. It was a wing place in Indy, right? He want to go spend $150 on wings today, and then tomorrow go and spend another $150. I said we could put that, if we put that same 300 that you want to go blow on chicken we can make at home. That's $1,200 we didn't put up. If we do that times 12. I do not waste money. I don't like borrowing. I don't want to have to ask nobody for nothing. So I am going to live in a way that makes me not have to do that. Fun cannot be more important. Looking the way you want to look can't be more important than your livelihood being taken care of. I'm not about to go out and spend those $700 on no wig, and I know for a fact that next week we need groceries. And then I'm going to be yelling at him like, you need to do something. No, no, no. Listen, he'll want to spend $200 because the wings was like $30 for each person. Well, it's 5 or 6 of us. Then he want to go get ice cream. That's another $70. Then next week, when the bill come in, he like, well, I tried to talk to you about this. We could never talk about bills. We can never talk about money. Never. Never, 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 never. We can never talk about money. We can never talk about it. And that's always because he was doing stuff he wasn't supposed to. I never had a problem talking about money because I'm the one, I know where everything need to go. We need to talk about this so that when the money come in, we know what we're going to do. I said, I'm not about to, let me find this journal entry. Let me see. I'm sure I got one. I'm thinking it was 17, so this is all 2019. Hold on. Okay. This was 10/1/2018. My auntie taught me to budget everything. Gas, smoke, music, everything. Yeah. All of it. All of it. So this was 10/1/2018. It says, today my husband called and said, thank you for talking to him yesterday. He was freaking out because the car broke down. I told him, yes, the car broke down, but God allowed us to get everything that we needed done before it did. His friend allowed him to use the truck, and then he got the call this morning that he needed to be at work. He will be riding until he will be riding until he takes the test again. God, thank you for showing my husband a different way. Thank you for maturing him, and forgive me for the times I have spoken negatively about my husband. Please help me to remain humble and also sensitive to your spirit. I know you're real, and I know that I can't go on what I see, right? So this is the thing. When people think, oh, you bad mouth, no. I used to be praying for this nigga all the time. Like, God, help him. Because I don't want to get divorced, but if he don't want to learn, I got to go. Here we go. 2/19/2018. So I think that we might have to move. I haven't told the girls. I haven't really spoke about it. Normally, I would be a mess. God has given me a spirit of peace, and I don't know where we are going. We don't have enough money to really do anything. Lord, I worked hard at paying my rent on time. I have tried to do this, but I can't. I haven't talked to my husband in a few days, and I'm tired of a lot of things. I just don't understand what's happening. I've tried my best to be somewhat responsible so that we didn't get into this situation. Lord, I'm tired of trying to hold all of this together. I'm tired of fussing about all the things that I have to repeat. I just don't understand. Maybe I'm in trouble and I don't know it. But I believe even when I don't see, you healed my daughter's optic nerve glioma. You fed us when I had nothing. You sheltered us when no one else would. You've given me favor in every place that I've been. Everything that I desired, you have given me all the things. Going on. So basically, I was fussing about, nigga, I'm about to be homeless messing with you. I was so frustrated. I'm like, why don't you get that you cannot just blow money? Do y'all know the time that when I said he walked out on our anniversary, it's because I wouldn't move in another house. You keep going and getting all these bills trying to live better than people, and you don't even know the cost. Before you came, my bills was paid on time every month. Since you've been here, they've been late every month, and I'm getting dang 5-day notices on my door. This is stupid. I've been a single mama since I was 16, babe. In real life. Now I'm sitting here, I said, this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work. I used to be like, God, please, whatever you need to do to help him mature and understand. I was a married single mom, so him being gone doesn't change nothing. Baby, I live better. And I ain't saying it ain't no good men out here. There is. But honey. I used to just be like, God, please. Girl, This is 10/24/2019. It says, so yesterday, Blank and I called it quits. It has been an interesting 5 years. Honestly, I'm sad only because I didn't even want to be his friend anymore. And then we were married. In this marriage, I haven't been perfect, but I definitely didn't have to say sorry as many times as he did. I said that because I actually thought about his feelings. I believed that he is so caught up in his pain that he can't see anyone else. His selfishness is unbridled. He can only see what he wants, and he leaves me and these girls hanging whenever he feels like it. It's okay. I forgive him and I pray for him. God, please help him and help me too. I don't want anything bad to happen for him. Give him healing. Help him to be the man you called him to be. And please help me to be the woman I'm supposed to be. Help me. I don't know if I can. But I ask for a blessing for me. I can and would like something. God, I will go alone if I can go in your peace. I love him, but I don't think he loves me like he thinks he does. Disappointment is the main emotion. Disappointment is the main emotion. Some fear, and that's it. I just want to take care of my children and read my books. That's what I wrote at 3:26 a.m. I just want to take care of my kids and read my books. (3:26 a.m.) This is what I'm writing. Before I get my day started, whatever happened yesterday, I'm getting that mess. God, I pray for him. Please let me out. That's why I feel like I didn't have to feel all that hurt and pain. People's like, you got divorced 2 weeks ago. You got divorced 2 months ago. Dang, I would have never, because I was working on it while I was in it. I was asking God to fix me while I was in the situation. I didn't wait until it got to where it was almost every day. Whatever it was that God was using him to bring out of me my anger, I asked God to help me. Take this away to where what he do don't affect me no more. While I was in my marriage, I was asking God to heal me. That's why I prayed for him every day. I wrote down what he did. I asked God to change my mind. I asked God to mature him, to help him see, and he didn't. And I said, God, when you are ready to let me out, I will leave. Because I don't want to be stuck in this, because I don't even have the energy to do what you called me to do. Oh, wait a minute. What I done missed over here? This made me sad. Oh my God. Don't make you sad. I don't want to make you sad. You still looking in my house. Oh. Yeah. Sarah, I'm not in no rush for no person, girl. I'm not. I'm trying to tell you I'm not. I'm reading to y'all while I'm not in a rush. And I'm not sad about it. Like, if the right person come along, I'm not scared to be in no relationship or nothing. I'm just not, I don't need no placeholders. That's the deal. People don't like when you don't want placeholders. I don't need a placeholder. You see what I'm saying? In my 20s or 30s, I might have needed a placeholder. I don't need nobody to stand in the way while I'm waiting on my person. I'm okay with being over here without my person. Because most times, the placeholder, they get in and they don't leave, and then you can't get to your person. I don't want no placeholders. I don't need no placeholder, Pumpkin. Thank you. I don't want no placeholder. No. I just want what's for me. And what's for me is going to come. But if I have a placeholder in the way, what's mine might not be able to see me because there's something in the way. So, no. Yeah. I ain't even, no. I don't want no placeholder. You in the way. So then God can't bring me my person. Nope. Oh, you welcome, Miss McNeil. Yeah, you just want to take up space. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to waste my time. No. Oh, you could get out. I could, and I could get out by myself. Not that I want to, but I can. Grab your. No. No. Yep. It feels good to let go of a placeholder. It leaves space for me to love myself. Yes, it does. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm against marriage. I'm totally for marriage. I am totally for relationship when it is healthy and when two people want to work on it. A lot of people stay in situations that make them miserable and waste a lot of time, and then they be mad at God. But God been and told you to grasp my big boy cleats for the booting people out of the life. Uh-oh. Trying to tell you. It hurts to be by yourself at first when you used to having placeholders, because you know you get online or meet somebody at the club, and even though you ain't messing with them like that, it's good to get the good morning text. But are you okay not getting them? Will you be the same person if you don't get them? Will you still be able to find joy in something else in your life if there is not a person holding that space? What can you get busy doing? That's one of the reasons I started building. I love building now. It takes my stress off. It allows me to be creative. Like, there's a lot of things that I learned to do while I was single. So that way, when my spouse did, I taught my ex-husband a lot of stuff. He taught me some things, but I taught him a lot of things. Even my homeboy today, when I had to go get my drill, funny, my saw. He said, nigga, I already know, because you the reason I bought my box set. He said, once I saw yours, I went and got mine. He said, I'm still using mine. So this is the kind of effects I want to have. I didn't even know. He was like, yeah, when I came up there and you was building, he said, that's why I went home and bought one for me. Nigga, you the reason I got mine. You hear me? So this is the kind of stuff I like, the interactions I like, to where we just feeding each other. We're just feeding, like we was talking like old times. I miss my friend. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, we used to kick it. We worked in the shop together and everything. I met him in a barbershop that I used to work at when we was both doing hair. Influencer of life. Come on. That part. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to, like, it's hard for me to just be around people that only want to do the same thing they always did. Like, you don't want to learn nothing new. Like, let's go look for something together. Like, fun to me is not being so drunk I don't remember tomorrow, or being so high I can't, like, that's not, I mean, I ain't saying it ain't a time and a place to turn up now. Do what you do. But if that is the highlight all the time of our weekend, then we don't get to experience anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took him to do a lot of things that he had never even thought about doing. And he didn't even know he would like it. That's my thing. I want to give you some new experiences. Whether it be food, art, whatever. Like, because I'm not going to want to do the same thing every weekend. I'm not going to want to. I don't want to. You hear me? And being so out of it that I can't remember that's not a fun time. Like, when we was kids, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if we having a party or something, okay. But every weekend, this is what you want to do. Every weekend, we about to sit here. And then I know once this alcohol hit the bottom of your stomach, we going to be arguing. This is not a fun time for me. Or if we go to your family members' houses and you're drinking, then I can't drink because you're always going to drink too much. So then one of us got to be the person that's not going to be acting crazy. And so it wasn't a good time for me. It wasn't. And I just don't. So then, no. Mm-mm. And that's not saying everybody can't handle a liquor or everybody whatever, but it's like, you make my life miserable for no reason. And these are all choices that you can choose not to drink so much, or you can choose not to smoke so much, or you can choose to not just say stupid stuff out your mouth and think before you speak. But then you do this, and then I'm embarrassed every time. Every time. No. And you don't even have to be, you know, addicted to a substance to be an asshole. You could just be so insecure that you treat me like crap because you are not sure of yourself. Like, it could be a number of things. It don't even have to be substance abuse. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a combination of that, my husband doesn't drink or smoke. He's a narcissist. That's what I'm saying. I already know. And so just combine that with all the extra. Girl, listen, he's not about to have me stressed out and crazy. And people thank you like, why you don't date? Because it's quiet over here. Do I want to go out on a date? Of course I do. Do I want to deal with you, whatever it is? No. God gonna have to drop him down out the sky. And I'll just keep doing stuff until he do. When I'm supposed to find him or he's supposed to find me, we'll find each other. You hear me? I'm not rushing in. I'm not choosing for myself. I'm not none of that. No. And that's not even saying that the person that God gives you is going to be perfect, but it will work. You said you surprised I still have my sanity after all that. Girl, I probably wouldn't have if God wasn't my source. I knew when them spirits used to come up in him. Like, you could see it in his eyes, the demons. My kids even could see it. I knew when it wasn't him and when it was him. And I learned to just not talk to him. I would put my headphones on and go outside because you want to argue. And it ain't you that want to argue. It's the spirit in you that wants to get my mood all messed up. So then when the next person calls that Bible study, I'm not in the right spirit to minister and talk the way that I need to. Once I realized that the demons that were using him really was just there to stop me from doing what God wanted me to do, then that's when I started zoning out. Oh, you're going to read right now? I am. Because you just want to keep talking about this. You said you in my business. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to tell. This is what I went through. He wanted to take me out of the body, out of body in front of people, so he could make me look bad. Baby, I told you this nigga used to call his mom and daddy over every time we got into it and think I was gonna sit down there and fake in front with the people. I'm about to go outside or upstairs. Hello, y'all. How y'all doing? I said, I don't know why he call y'all over here every time we get into an argument. Like, I'm going to sit down here and fake talk to him because he know, like, I'll talk to them, but I'm not, he'll say something to me and I'll just look at him. Pulls out the camera to video. Oh, see. That part, auntie. What's going on? Okay. I'm not about to let you keep taking me out of myself. I'm not about to let you keep making me angry. I'm not about to keep letting you. I'm going to get a book and I'm going to read. And I'm going to cry while I am reading because I really want to cut up. But you are not going to get me in trouble with my dad because I love him more than I love you. And I will get through this and I will be bitter. Not bitter, I will be better. And I used to say this to him and look him down. I said, you want me to be crazy like that other lady? I'm not her. I'm not going to do any of this. I know this is your thing. And when that man starts saying, yeah, I tried to break your mom, I tried to get over on your mom, I said, why would you want to break me? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to get over on me and we won? And you say this out of your mouth. And then you wonder why I don't want to kiss you in your lips. Would you want to kiss somebody to say, yeah, I'm trying to take advantage of you? I'm trying to get over on you every time I can, nigga. I'm trying to deceive you every time I can. Loudly and laugh about it. You want to kiss somebody in the mouth that say that? You believe a person when they say they love you and just 30 minutes ago you was outside joking in front of people about how you try to get over on me, on how you try to deceive me and you can't? Folks don't be listening to what people be saying, but I listen. Crazy thing, yo, tell you so prideful. You think you doing something big and you look silly because you don't know your niggas be trying to get at me every time you go get drunk and go upstairs. Soon as you go in there to have a bathroom break, they like, man, I wish I had me a good hen like you, man. That nigga don't even know he got a good hen. Like, I don't know. Y'all wait until y'all get him drunk and then start talking about what she might be cheating because you want to get out the way. His friends was so disrespectful. They hit on me on the day we got married in the house while he was there. I'm in the kitchen cooking, okay, because we just went to the church, had something quick. I'm in the kitchen. His friend is standing there watching me like this. We ain't been married an hour and a half. I'm like, can I help you with something? He like, nah, I'm just watching. I'm like, nah, you can go in there and sit down with everybody else. He got him a good woman. Stepfather hit on me the day we got engaged. His wife sitting in there on the couch. I go outside to get my meds in. Dad come out here like, shh. And I went right in there and told him, you can't trust these niggas. None of them. I don't know why you have none of these niggas around you. But baby, they are not good. Now y'all know what happened? When I talked to him back in October of 22 when he was at my daughter's house, you know what he said? All them same friends, the lady that he got with after me, they all tried to sleep with her. But you will believe a chick you messing with, but not your wife. I told you as soon as they did it. You got an attitude with me. But then when I left you and you got with the chick that looked just like me, they all tried to smash her. So who? But these is your friends. And then you say, oh, I should have believed you when you told me. And the fact that you didn't lets me know it is what it is. And I'm happy I'm out. They want your life to be tore up. They're not happy. They don't have good wives, or their wives don't even talk to them. You don't think they want you right back over there where they at? They see your life changing. They see your life getting better. And every time you get to a cusp where God is getting ready to bless you, they try to drag you back to the old life because they want you back over there doing nothing with them. Or they trying to siphon everything that you have so you can get back over there with them. One of the two. They would start calling him and asking him for money on Tuesday. His check don't hit till Thursday night at 12, basically Friday morning. People would start calling this nigga for money on Tuesday, and he promising $60 here, $120 there. Yeah, I'll help you with this and that. You ain't even tried to add up what our bills is gonna be for the week. You don't even know. So when I start telling him, no, you cannot give that money out, then all of a sudden his friends don't like me. Then all of a sudden his family talking about he shouldn't have married me. But this is why you was staying in the situations you was in, because you was making entirely too much money not to have nothing. Why are you broke and you're bringing home $1,500 a week? Like, where's your money going? Yo, the people start siphoning it from you on Tuesday. You promising money, so before they waiting at your job outside your house, family members and friends, for the $50. Well, you done gave out $50 before you even got into work on Friday. Crazy tale. No. No. And 9 times out of 10, they don't pay back. They don't. They don't. Be mindful of the people that's trying to make your life better and the people that want your life to stay the same or make it get worse. In real life. The person that starts wanting to extract from you before you can ever even get your footing, they want you to stay in the same situation you in real life. They want you to stay in whatever situation that is. They do not want you to grow. And once you see that, if you stay there, that's on you. No. And most times when you're the person, especially if it's the spouse's family, if you're the person that is like, hey, now everybody don't like you because they can't siphon whatever they want out of your spouse, whether it be hairdos or whatever, like, nah. You doing all these favors, but you're not being blessed for nothing. They're not even trying to make your situation better. Yeah. I don't play it. And that's why I don't be around too many folks, because I can see you. And I'm going to call you out on it. Not on no funny stuff, but if you want to act like that ain't what it is, nah, I got to move around. No. So hopefully he learned his lesson, and hopefully whoever he got with after me, he treat him better. He don't listen to his friends and his family, and he actually get out to himself and learn about relationships. And stop hopping in and out of them. You know, someone that had me thinking he was helping others, but he really owed them. Wow. No. So he was telling you he was helping them, but really he was borrowing money and paying the money back that he owed people. Nope. Yeah. But that's most times people that want to live beyond their means, or they worry about trying to impress other people. It be all kind of crazy stuff that I just don't have the time for. And I'm not saying everybody like him, because they not, but it's a lot of people. And I mean, as we can see, somebody had to go through it to tell them, start journaling, so when you get ready to make your decision, you'll be, that's what I said, like, before, I didn't just up and divorce my husband. I didn't. I would read these journals over and over to make sure that I was making the right decision, and I did. And I was like, wow, okay, yeah, no, I'm not tripping. Everything that I feel is valid. But when you don't write the thing, and that's not saying write down every bad thing. I wrote down good things, too. There's good things in here. There are. If we had a good day, I wrote about it. But When them bad days outweigh the good, always, every year in and every year out, it's never a flip. It's just always the bad days outweigh the good days. Well, I ain't got no more good days in me. So you can't tell me I'm crazy. You can't tell me I'm overreacting. You can't tell me this ain't happened before, because I can go and see exactly the day you said this. Like, around certain times, he'll be like, I don't want to be married no more. I said, okay, go get I didn't already gave you the papers. No, you want to go and do what you want to do for 2 weeks and stay at your mama house and probably one of your exes. Then I don't know what it used to be. I don't really care. But you don't know that you do this every year. So the ex-girlfriend or the baby, I don't know who, must be around at the mama house, because all of a sudden you just gonna take your stuff and go over there because you need time. I cry every time I go back and read my journal, honey. But it helps you make a better decision, don't it? It changes you too. It changes you and shows you not to react to it, because you know they're going to do it. So then you're not always feeling defeated. You're not always feeling disappointed, because I know you're going to do this. I know you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I prayed that God change you, but I know you're going to do it. So that way when you do it, you don't feel that blow of like, not again. Oh my God. You be like, boy, please, I already knew. Or girl, please, I already knew. You ain't changed none. Your patterns is the same. So then you don't feel like a crazy person no more. They can't gaslight you or nothing. Because no, honey, I can go back and read to you how you made me feel just 3 months ago. And it was the same thing. You said the same thing. It was around the same time. Blase skip. So I wrote everything down. It's crazy because the person that I was with before my husband, he said to me, you got a memory like an elephant. And do. Especially if I'm into you, I'm going to pay attention to everything you do. I'm going to remember everything you say to me. Because it's important. But you don't remember what I say because I'm not important to you. You don't pay attention to what I like and dislike because I'm not important to you. Yeah, I know how all of that goes. And listen, that's why I said, like, I just told mine the other day, his patterns don't change. Who or what is it now? Oh! They don't believe that you know. That just made all the hair on my body stand up. Ooh! I said, ooh, yeah. What's the new situation? Or they got too many O's. Laugh out loud in my scissor voice. Listen. And his whole family helped him lie to me. Girl, I just told you they took a family vacation knowing he had a whole wife. I bet you that ex-wife was there with her new husband. Your current wife that you live with, that you just laid in the bed with last night, baby, and that ex-wife was there with her new husband that she cheated on you with. I just don't know what kind of family dynamic y'all got going on. I don't want no parts of it. And that's why they didn't like me, because I wasn't for the... Wasn't. Ain't. And still ain't. Hey. I'm grateful. I'm going to tell you something. If you learn what you're supposed to learn in a situation, it's never bad. Y'all understand what I mean by that? Because I learned what to look for, one, those are things that I can weed out quickly in this dating world that I'm in, right? But because I'm not in a rush, I can also take my time and see what I want. Right? I'm not in no rush. I'm not hard up for nothing. You hear me? Hey. So I don't just have to take whatever you offering me. I have a choice. But when you hard up for somebody, you will take if it look close. And like I said, this dude was not a bad guy. My ex-husband, he was a great person. It's just he don't got relationships down. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was fun and whatever. But real life issues, anybody could sway him. His mind wasn't strong. And I didn't know that. Because for the 2 years that we were friends, he was doing what he needed to do. But I also realized that people can pretend until they get what they want. They pretend until they get what they want. And then once they get what they want, they let their stomach out. They like the man on Cat in the Hat. Just like, what's his name? That white man. Whatever his name was. Remember how he was trying to get the mama? But then once he got the mama, he was sitting out with his stomach out and was being mean to the kids and on some other stuff. Yeah. Him. It's a lot of them in the male and female version. And just saying, instead of saying, I don't know how I'm going to treat you. I don't know. We'll have to see. See, people get mad at me because I won't say, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. You ain't about to make me say, listen, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make you any promises because I don't know what I might do. I don't know. I can't tell you that. And I don't want you telling me a whole bunch of stuff you think I want to hear and ain't none of it true. That's one thing you're afraid of. Mom was my friend for 2 years. He was just a minor mirror reflecting my personality back at me. That's exactly what happened. And now you see why your TT will not date nobody that she finds on this internet. If you've been watching me, you just proved exactly what I was saying last night as to why I was cussing somebody out on here. You gonna try to tell me that no. Because I literally just said this last night. I'm like, you could easily go and watch all of my videos, hear me talking about different things, and then make your persona off of that. No. 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 And she just said it. He was her friend. He didn't do nothing but mirror her personality back to her. So that make you think you compatible. And then you get with him and And now you see why your TT said won't be none of that. You done sit and watch me for a year, 6 months, whatever. It don't matter. No. I need to meet you outside and you don't know that I'm CERCA TROVA. Because my last relationship, I was 42 and went through my first domestic violence situation and was with him for 1 year. So now I don't even communicate with anyone because I don't want to be out of God's will. I'm trying to tell you. Come on. Yep, show me who you really are. And people don't like it when you can be yourself. They be like, you're a little wild. No, you're just used to people being fake around you. Because this I am in real life right here. So if you don't like this, ain't no sense of you even being over here. Because when I get off of here, somebody said last night, oh, people one way on camera and one way off. No, I'm just like this in real life all the time. This is me. I might be shy when I first meet you, but once I get comfortable, no, honey, this is me. I don't too much talk to people I don't know like that, is the thing. So, anyway, I'm about to go eat. So I got a lot of work to do. I was not supposed to be on here 3 hours. I was supposed to be on here 30 minutes. And I gotta start taking. I'm about to eat and take me a bath, and then I'm gonna take me a nap, and I'll get up and start on this tonight or later on in the evening. Yeah, I love y'all, and I'm happy we can just have these talks. It's not always biblical, and people like, oh, she's bruised and blah blah blah. No, I'm not. I'm trying to help somebody else that might not even understand what's going on. And yes, every marriage is different and whatever else. But sometimes if you can see something, you can either change it or understand that, whatever else it is, you know what I mean? It helps to know that you're not the only person going through something or that has gone through something. You welcome. I tell y'all, listen, all my stuff is I want someone else to be able to not have to go through what I went through, or not have to stay in it as long as I did, or at least learn before they go. I don't know. Like, if I made it through it, then I don't care about telling nobody about it. And it's not about bad mouthing a person. I have to tell my truth. And my truth is, this is the crazy I was going through. I love you too. I'm glad it's so open here. I don't have to be ashamed or embarrassed or anything. And don't. You lived through it, didn't you? You lived through it, didn't you? Well, go on and live then. Well, go on and grow then. Shoot. The devil, if the devil can keep you ashamed and sad and, oh, I don't want people, I don't give a damn, I'm happy today. I might not have been back then, but I'm still alive. I'm trying to tell you. You want me to be sad? Oh, she's always talking about it. That's because somebody, not that I done poked a hole in my pants. Somebody always need to hear it. Every day that I share an experience here, even if I've already shared it before, it be the person that need to hear it that day. I'm not talking about it like, oh, I'm so broken. Nah, nigga, God got me out. He can get you out too. He can either change them and make them better, or he can get you out. Either way, it's going to get fixed. And you are not trapped. He might be teaching you a lesson, so you don't just go jump back into nothing. But take the lesson. You said, I definitely needed it. I'm trying to listen. Yes, because I definitely need to hear this. You all in my house. I've been in a few people's. I'm still alive. You said, stay alive. Stay alive. Right. And the only way to stay alive is to keep going to God, because he can take everything that the devil meant for bad and turn it around for your good. And look, everything bad happened to me is helping other people. Me going through that all alone and not really having nobody to talk to about it, it made me journal. Well, guess what that made me have? Proof. But how is it that I went through it in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and now here we are in 2024, and it's relevant to 10, 15 people's day life right now. This is why I be begging y'all to journal, because journaling is not, yes, it's therapy for you, but you're going to be able to go back and tell a person, no, look, at this time, I was going through the exact same thing that you were, but look at me now. I'm happy, I'm whole, I'm filled. God changed my husband. He changed my wife. Or he changed our life and we separated, but now these are the things. Either way, it's a win-win if you learn. It's a win-win if you can take what you went through and help somebody. Either way, it's a win. I don't feel like I had a failed marriage because I did not fail at my marriage. Do you hear me? I did what I was supposed to do. I didn't fail. I don't feel like I feel like he had 2 failed marriages. Do you see what I'm saying? Because he wasn't willing to put forth, because if he would have put forth just a little bit more effort, I would still be married. He chose to put the outside of his home and what was on the outside of his marriage before his marriage. That's why he's not married. Do you hear me? To me, I don't know if he married again. I think he's already married again. So he chose that. Because how can a house that's divided stand? It can't. It's just going to be a whole bunch of chaos and misery. And you can't have the Holy Ghost and always be downtrodden. You can't be, And then if you're not loyal to me, why am I staying? No. We were good, just dating for 2 years, then got married. Dude changed and been different ever since. Listen, that's exactly. We was friends for 2 years, kicking it for 2 years, not sleeping together or nothing, and then we got married, and he was a completely different person. Girl, I don't want no community property either. Mm-mm. It make your stomach turn, don't it? It's like a trash can. Because you can clean a trash can out even if it's already used, right? You can clean it good, bleach it good, so it's new to you. But if you want to keep being a trash can and letting other people put their trash over there, and so now it's dead animals and stuff, and it's stinking and stuff, I can't do that. Because I don't mind cleaning out my own trash can, but I'm not cleaning out your trash can because I don't know what you didn't put in there. Mm-mm. Nope. You know what? To the men, my friend is 50, right? And guess what he said to me today? He said, I didn't used to value myself. He said, but now that I realize my value, he said, man, I didn't have all kind of whatever, dating 5 chicks at a time. I'm cracking everybody, woo, right? But he said, I value myself now. He said, the intimacy don't even cross my mind. He was like, can you console me when I'm stressed out? Can you help me when my mind ain't right? I said, oh, now you're getting it. That part. And for a 50-year-old man to say in real life, I didn't value myself. That's why I was out here throwing this meat to whoever was going to take it. However many at a time I could give it to. If it was 3 of them, we all in here. I said, now, see, you did not have to say all that. You did not have to put me in your business. You was handling 3 of them at one time. Well, dang, Reverend, this is why you need to be in the pulpit and sit down somewhere. Because how does that even work? What in the world? You said, oh, I feel him and I'm a 46-year-old female. Okay. But why does it take them so long to realize that? I don't know. They use their value. They say that, but even the women are doing it now. Their value is how many niggas they can run through. That ain't never been valuable. A numbers game is not a thing. Like chicks is getting the notches now. Not that they wasn't back in the day, but it's crazy now. You hear me? Mm-mm. No, I don't want no parts of it. Girl, do not be ashamed of your body. Why? It just tenderized it for Joe. Don't nobody want no tough meat. You want it tender and falling off the bone, baby. That wasn't nothing but some tenderizer. I would not feel bad about nothing. You ain't. It was just some tender quick. That's all. Yeah, don't worry about it. You got a husband, don't you? You got a husband, don't you? They didn't do nothing but tenderize it. Listen, I'm trying to tell you that wasn't nothing but some tenderizer, girl. What you mean? Well sought after experience points like in video games. I'm trying to tell you. Listen here, that wasn't nothing but a tenderizer, girl. He ain't complaining. Come on, that part. That ain't no. You say, oh my God, hey, that's just tenderizer, meat tenderizer. That's all. Don't even be sad about it, baby. Ain't nothing but some meat tenderizer. She said, well then, amen. Right. Right. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Moving on. What, Mari? Is the truth. That's it. That's all. See, people be trying to make you feel bad about stuff. Don't let them. And cue music. I got love on my mind. I'm trying to tell you about fell off my chair. Then fogged up my glasses. Okay, so then good. You have a whole new feeling about that. That's what we do around here. We change the old into new. We do. We refurbish and rehab stuff over here, ain't Ain't nothing a little alum can't change. If it's that bad, just get you some alum, girl. That's what the old folks used to do. Everything can be rehabbed. Get your Kegels and some, you'll be good to go. They won't. Ain't nothing. I mean, listen. Not that you would necessarily even need it, but if it's that bad, it's things to take care of it. You said just tell them it's new roast beef. Listen, Mari, this is the thing. In a day and age that we live in, it's going to be almost impossible to find a person, especially, I hate to say it, in America. There is very few people that are walking around here by the time they hit 22 and they a virgin. I'm not saying there's none because my son was one of them, but very few people by the time they graduate college are still virgins or even graduate high school. Whether you done had a kid or not is something different. But where is you meeting a person that ain't? I'm not saying they don't out here because they are. But where? Because even if you was only married to one person, that don't mean you wouldn't cheat on your spouse and banging people. People be like, oh, I was married to one person. But how many people did you sleep with while you was married? Stop it. See, and this is why y'all don't even want to talk to me because I'm going to ask the questions. Honey, because I can tell by the way you walk, you a hoe, and you ain't walking like that in front of your husband. So, you been married to one person, but how many people you just slept with while you was married? No comment. I didn't think so. You're not ever gonna make me feel bad about nothing, cause I'm gonna ask the questions that you don't. You can portray that mess to them. I can tell by the way you walk, you're nasty. Yes, co-host. Let's pass the mic to the crowd. I'm trying to tell you. So true. My daughter is 25 and waiting on marriage. Yes, it's very few. I didn't lose mine till 21, but it ain't keep them, so it really don't matter. Okay. Y'all nephew just told me recently, he was like, yeah, mom, like, people be weird talking about, I'm not experienced. I said, that's okay. You will find the one that's going to be happy you not. They just mad. That's the way of telling you too clean for me. It's okay. It's all right. Don't feel bad about nothing because the right young lady will be there. Yeah, it's a real, y'all, look. And I'm not saying nobody ain't this or that, but if you still trying to, we don't even live in that society no more. Not saying you shouldn't uphold it because this is something I talk to my kids about all the time. Like, wait, you got your whole life to be giving your body away to people. I guarantee you. Your whole life. If that's what you want to do, you got your whole life. Don't rush into it. You know what I'm saying? But for you to be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Now, you don't get ran through until, like, to me, you knew. You understand? You don't get ran through until you start getting people outside of us. And then I get to look at you like whatever. But if you've never experienced anything with this person, that person is new to you. You hear me? That person is new. Now you can make yourself Oh, by running out here thinking I'm gonna deal with you and I'm not. We can make this fresh, we can make this new, we can make this whatever. It's all on how you gonna do it in real life. Might be pre-owned, baby, but it's new to you, honey. And everybody knows sometimes when you buy a new car, they have more defects than the old ones. And do. So you got to send them back even though you had to pay full price for it. Let me go get this used car that they done already knocked all the kinks out of it. And it's dependable, honey. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. Do you understand? It's gonna do what it's gonna do. No. Give me the used car. And I ain't got to pay no payments on it either. Yep, I'll take it. It's done been down through there a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know. Mm-hmm. Right. It comes right with it. You act right and I don't act up warranty and do. And do. I'll be right back. And it got an extended warranty on it because they want you to keep it. You know what I'm saying? They giving all the bells and whistles with the new stuff. You just paying for it. You know what? I really am about to go now. It's been 3 hours. But I want to say this. Thank y'all because these tanks, even for the people that these is like our TED Talks, we just talking about whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just throwing the questions out, their experiences. Even for people that don't participate in class, they don't type, they don't say nothing. We helping some people. And you have got to be vulnerable, which I am when I get on here, y'all being vulnerable. When you all expose what things most people try to hide in their life. You see what I'm saying? But the devil fights people in their mind with, you the only one going through this. It got to be something wrong with you. And everybody else is happy. And come to find out behind other clothes, right next door to you, they going through the same thing. But people have been taught to put on a facade or these happy, and then going through hell on the inside. Then when something tragic happens, people are like, I can't believe that. Because people can't be honest about what they're going through. And I hope that when y'all come here, y'all realize that you can. And ain't nobody running your business. And if we are, we're not using your name. It's like, oh, somebody in our... Like, I talk about y'all all the time to different people. I'll be like, dang, somebody in my class just said such and such. I don't say Miss Nicole said blah blah blah, or Mari said blah blah blah, or Queen said. I say there's a person in my community and they were talking about this situation. Well, it's information that's about to help this person. You hear me? You living in my walls, because I was journaling about that this morning. No, well, you used to be embarrassed to say something. Now you don't care, do you? You see, Auntie be helping y'all get on out there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get this moving. Ain't nobody about to stay trapped. I told y'all, call me Harriet. I'm helping y'all out. You can help somebody. Maybe from unaliving themselves, because they just at the point where they think they can't take no more. You know what I mean? Like, it be a lot going. And I know, because I was like, Lord, you just, I don't know how much more of this I can do. But God would always give me the strength to keep going. And he would show up and make me happy. Even when my ex-husband was trying to make me miserable, God would show up and he would bring me something, or, you know, let something amazing happen for me. And even in the midst of him trying to tear me down, God would come and comfort me. You know what I'm saying? He would come and give me peace that surpassed all understanding. Because people used to be like, girl, I do not know how you is. I was amazed that I was not the only person experiencing such a man. Yeah, but that's why the devil keep you alone, and he keep you, you know what I'm saying? But now you see why I beg y'all to journal, because it's not just for you. It's for your children when they get into situations. You said you are good daily therapy for me. Keep covering her, Lord. Oh, thank you, Miss Cheryl. This is therapeutic for me, though, because think about this. When I was going through my marriage, it wasn't really nobody I could talk to about it. Even my mama and my brothers, I would try to call them, and they would try to make it like I was the one doing something. Well, he is doing this. I wouldn't give a damn. These things was happening before he came here. You hear me? I was getting this before he came here. He didn't act. What is you talking about? My life is crazier now that he here. Just because he get up and leave his house, you realize that he moved in with me. The reason he was able to file bankruptcy, because everything was in my name. So when he don't do what he's supposed to do, he's not doing to my credit what he did to his credit. If he don't care about his, why the hell would he care about mine? So no, he don't care about paying the bills late. No, he don't care about, no. And that was my first time ever doing that. That was my first time ever, because I always lived by myself. I did not live with no man. I've only lived with 2 men in my life. 2 men in my entire life, like boyfriend, girlfriend type thing. I was married. I lived with my ex for 3 years. And then I was single for 4 years. And then I got married and lived with him for 5. I ain't never lived. I've always lived by I always had my house and you got your house. That's what I get with my family. It's my fault, baby. Listen. I told y'all my mama was asking for his number. I said, girl, we is divorced. We're divorcing. You don't have to talk. I just need to pray for him. Pray for him then. You don't got to talk to him to pray for him. No, I didn't already let y'all talk to exes and I seen what y'all did. Absolutely not. No, you don't need to talk to him for nothing. No, I'm not giving him. No. I go home with a peaceful mind after my long day at work and get chopped in the throat. Uh-oh. And now they're like, well, nothing. I was trying to tell y'all. Because if it was me, why my life better and he ain't in it? My life went back to what it was prior to me getting married. So who was the problem? Couldn't have been me, because his life went right back to the way it was too. No one sees how nasty he could be. He doesn't do it in front of my family. Girl, you do not have to tell me. Baby. But see, y'all might have a little bit more cook than me. Because I used to cut that nigga up in front of his family. And I wouldn't be nasty, but he knew. Don't play with me. I am not her. Whoever her was before me. Do not play. And he used to say it like, I know I can't. Oh, okay, well, don't. Because don't think that because your mama is sitting right here, I'm not going to tell you about yourself. I do not care. She raised you. She needs to know she didn't really do a good job in a lot of areas. The hell? She's the reason you're my headache. Just told hubby he needs to get back in class, that you've been talking to us. Uh-oh. I literally recorded him being awful to me just so I could have proof. He put on a mask. Girl, I used to turn my phone recorder on all the time. Soon as he started arguing with me, and I know we about to have this conversation, I would turn my voice recorder on. So when he tried to tell me next month that we didn't already talk about this, I would just go back to the date and play it. You got me messed up. You're not about to make me think I'm crazy, sir, because you think you're trying to run game. I got receipts. I'm not doing this with you. Nope. I'm not about to be miserable for nobody, even my kids. Me and one of my kids ain't really talking right now. And I told her, I'm not about to keep having the same conversation with you. So when you're ready to have another one, then we will talk. But until then, I'm not about to keep saying the same thing. I do not care who it is. What's the definition of insanity? Tell me what the definition of insanity is. Doing the exact same thing, expecting a different result. Oh, okay. Synonymous to dementia. Okay. So when you don't learn the patterns of another person that is not going to change, you the one lose your mind. You the one lose yourself. You're the one that loses who you are. Don't even have to Google that one, that part. You lose who you are when you don't learn. You be lost. Mind be all over the place. I'm not about to be crazy for nobody. And if you don't want to learn, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to hate it here. You're going to hate it over here. Because even with my friends, I'm trying to tell you, I write down everything. If I be talking to you and I be feeling some type of way every time we get off the phone, about the third time, I'm going to write that down. If stuff start being weird and I feel weird, I'm going to write that down. I told y'all I had an ex-friend, I had to tell her, you call and ask to come over my house. And then when you get over here, you want to critique everything about my life. But you ask to come over here. And then whenever I'm trying to talk to you, is you ain't the only one. And you think you know every... I said, girl, do not ask to come back over my house no more. Even when I started this, I told her, I said, listen, when I say this girl is an amazing artist, I said, look here. It's some people that's following me. You need to do one of your paintings and just come sit in class and do your paintings. Oh, I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to do that and blah, 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 blah. Well, how many people here have their businesses have grown, or you did get people shopping with you that might not have ever seen your stuff since you've been here? Some people's financial situations in 22 and 23 changed drastically because people were shopping with them from the WOIU community. So I'm trying to put you on and you still on this, and I hadn't even really started yet. I hadn't even been doing this 2-3 months. I'm like, look, it's some people that follow me, like, your artwork is amazing. You never know, because she was going through a hard time. She gave me a whole problem about it, baby. I blocked her and kept on going. I'm not about to be arguing with you and I'm trying to put you on. I'm not about to be arguing with you and I'm trying to put you on. No. Yeah, and y'all look at how many people's businesses then got known and whatever else from over here. So, and then she was talking crazy, and I just went on about my business. I don't have time for this. You was doing this when I first met you. You've been doing this the whole time, and I 5 years and 6 long enough. I'm not doing it. Nope. I'm not about to end every conversation with you with an argument, and if that starts happening, you don't get my time. If I feel like you're not being honest with me, you don't get my time. If I feel like you want some funny, weird stuff, you don't get my time. I don't waste it. So, I love y'all. I don't know if I'm coming back tonight or not because I got a lot to do, and I was only supposed to be on here for an hour, and I was going to take a nap, and it's already probably late. So, I might see y'all tomorrow. Because once I lay down and get up, I'm going to be in here working. I might let y'all watch me since y'all was cool, but I won't. If I'm playing music, I'm not DJing. You going to listen to what I'm listening to. Okay, I might be able to put the camera where y'all can see me. But if not, you're going to listen to what I'm listening to. Okay? Well, I'm just letting y'all know right now. So, if I do come back and y'all helping me get this room together, which y'all should, we're just going to let the music play. All right. See y'all in a little bit.